I know,
Hello,
right?
hello, hello.
Hello, everybody. It is another Wednesday, another conversation about Welcome to Derry.
I know.
Welcome, everybody, to the show again. Welcome to Derry. Screen Kings and Bobby Likes It Spooky presents, Welcome to Derry. Reviews and recaps and all things like that. I am Bobby, and I have
Hi, guys.
Kingz,
TaMon Kane here, the real Gil Weathers, and you know what that means. Just here to hang
a
out and talk about this wonderful last show that I didn't think that I would have this type of experience with. But
Yes.
enough from me. We have an amazing person here with us to hang out, ready to talk about this entire franchise. You'll float too. You'll float
Yes.
too. Tommy,
Tommy.
Tommy.
Yo, man, thank y'all so much for having me. I mean, I've been waiting on this. I have been waiting on this. And much like you, Tim, I didn't know what to think about this show when it first came on. In fact, I
Mm,
waited a weekend before I even watched the first episode. And I was like, whoa, are they going to keep this up? And here we are, 6 episodes in, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
loving it.
Loving it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm. I honestly am just still shocked by every episode. 'Cause I wonder how can we stretch this storyline and do some type of cool connection to where this whole thing will make sense. Because prequel series are always sort of iffy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But this series is actually making the source material more interesting,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
No.
I totally agree. I'm almost like I'll wait, y'all. But the characters in this one, and I am not one. I have to admit, I am not one for the whole thing about character development and all that kind of stuff. Just show me the monster. That's what I want to see. But
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I have to admit, the characters in this one, I'm like, yo, I'm actually, what's the word they use? I'm feeling them. Like I'm really like invested in 'em.
Yeah.
Like I really
Well,
care about them. So yeah, they're doing a great job, man. Great.
isn't it
Mhm.
dope what they can do? Because it took us 5 episodes just for them to show us Pennywise. We were so invested in the show, episode one, two, three, four, and even when Pennywise showed up, when we talked about on here, some people just like, all right, like it was nice to see him, but like it wasn't no big, big deal because we already seen him. But it's just the content that we gotten before
Yes.
all of that was
Yes.
just good. Like
Yes.
honestly, if they did the whole show without him and just, I still think it would be pretty dope. But I'm happy he's here, though. I am happy he's here.
What
Mhm.
remind me of a little bit too, Bobby, is Hellraiser, the first one,
Okay.
where it took so long in part
Mm-hmm.
one for Pinhead to show up. So anybody who like went there waiting for they held like I don't think like Pinhead showed up until like about an hour into the
Oh
movie.
yeah.
But
Like,
Pinhead wasn't designed to be the villain of this. He was just like a minion. She was supposed
Mm-hmm.
to be the villain, even in the sequels, and she was going to be the Hell Priest. But she
yep,
Yeah.
wanted to go back to stage. So, yeah.
yep. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy, man. It's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yes.
Okay, people in the comments are coming in and showing love. Hi, y'all. How's it going?
What's
Yes,
We
up,
have
y'all?
our very own King here, Michael. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Michael, what's
Michael. Nurses. This is Shanice. So Shanice is my best friend. She
What's
was
up?
she was
What's
on
up,
American
Shanice?
Horror Story on doing the reviews when we were doing American Horror Story, and she watches the show as well. So shout out to
Oh,
you.
Hmm.
fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Big Pens. I
She go,
love that. We gonna steal that. We love Big Pens.
I told her that. I was just like, not Big Pen, we taking that.
Big Pen. Oh, okay. How you been, friend? Well, you know what? I'm sure I'll see you again. American Horror Story has a new season coming.
Yeah.
So who
Gonna be
knows
the
what the future
final.
holds?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Per usual, we have a little drinking game. So tonight's drinking game is Periwinkle. Anytime you hear the name of a psycho little girl who delivers children to a Pennywise,
Uh-huh.
Periwinkle, take a sip. So cheers.
Cheers. Boop.
We love you, Periwinkle.
Do we?
Hmm.
Do we
Weird.
love
We have a surprise coming for everyone in three, two, What?
Hello, hello, hello.
Pew, 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 pew.
How y'all doing?
Brr, 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 brr.
How you
Finally.
doing?
How you doing? This
How
this
you
sounds like
doing?
King Mark to the stage. Hey.
Yes.
How y'all doing?
Welcome,
I had to
friend.
show up because how you doing, Tommie? Look, y'all, I
Oh,
had to show up because Bobby FaceTimed me Sunday with the razor blade and said, if you don't catch up by this Wednesday, I'm gonna cut your throat. He actually
That
did
sounds
it.
about right, yeah.
Because Mark talking about he's in some damn Hawkins. I said, get your ass to Derry, bitch. Bring your ass here.
Look, between me being in Derry and Hawkins, I'm gonna be distraught this whole
Baby, you're
entire
thugging
holiday
in these
season.
streets. You are thugging it in these streets if you're in
I
Derry and Hawkins.
mean, it's just what's going on. And look,
What's up?
we're all that raccoon
Yo,
by
right.
going to Derry and Hawkins within a 2-week span. We are all that raccoon that broke into the liquor store
Uh-huh.
and got passed out drunk. That's all of us right now.
We'll take it. I'll take it.
You know, what's the drinking number?
Oh, we haven't started, but the drinking name is Periwinkle. So catch up this time.
Okay,
Mhm.
let me get this because my sound is not doing what it's supposed to be doing because I'm still at the parentals and I'm not trying to tell y'all my business and stuff like that.
Right.
Okay, there y'all go. Because I want them here.
Mhm.
Because I have some new fans that's literally lurking around the corner, trying to hear the podcast. See, she giggling right now.
The nieces, yes.
Yes,
Yes. Love
Mhm.
that.
I just got to tell the story. I'm not trying to take over. I just want to tell this because I want the audience to know how much they are like finicky when it comes to horror. Because TaMon and Bobby know that they are like not fans of the Pennywise. They are not. They're like, it messed them up a little bit. I was watching episode 4. The oldest one came in and said, what are you looking at? And I said, Welcome to Derry. Had no clue there was a thing. So she sat down. She was standing there watching. Then next thing I know, she took a seat. Then the younger one came in crawling like this.
Oh.
What are you looking at? And we said, Welcome to Derry. Now she's 8. And they sat there and watched all these kids getting jacked up. They saw more, everything up to that point. They saw everything, and they were just sitting there looking like. And I texted mom right then. I texted mom right then and said, "Yo, these kids are watching it. Welcome to Derry. I'm sorry." And she said, "It's fine."
Yeah.
But and then when I got through episode 6, they were like, "Can we start from episode 1?" I'm like, "Yo, I gotta go to bed." And they were like,
Wow.
and they
So they
sat there
did
and
it.
watched it. They actually sat there and watched episode 1 and then tried to get into episode 2. And I said, "It's time for y'all to go home."
Not sit them home.
Right.
Yeah.
After all
Because
that.
I'm at my parents, but no, they're right now for to watch Stranger Things. But I'm just so glad that y'all told me to catch up on this because, baby, I had to get on this live tonight for if not for long, because I got to be at work at an hour and 7 minutes. So I'm gonna get y'all. I'm gonna get y'all some time.
Okay.
Oh man, Mark.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
work
happy
overnight
that
now.
you finally jumped into the show, friend. I'm finally happy that you're doing it because hello, it's about time. I knew you would be digging it, and we've been talking about it. You're supposed to be talking about the show with us, so I'm happy that you're here.
I'm glad. I've seen the light. The literally.
Yes, the deadlights.
The deadlights. I've seen the light.
All right. Well,
Periwinkle.
Periwinkle. There you go.
Oh, here
You
we
took
go.
the words right out my mouth, TaMon. Bottoms up.
Period.
Loving it.
Come on, that's my fave, Mark. I love me some Jack Daniels. That's my go-to.
Loving it.
I love us getting lit in the middle of the week. Let's do it. Why not?
Why not? It's Wednesday.
Okay.
Main reasons why we do this show on a Wednesday, I'm sure. Get lit.
So we have our own happy hours, I think.
Yes. Well, I guess before we get into the show, Tommie, this is your first time here.
Yes.
And Tamon, what's the game that we normally play?
Well, Tommie, when we have people first timers, and sometimes returning guests, speaking for being mean that day, you have to go to a place we call the Hell Seat.
Ooh, well, bring it on. Got the theatrics. Come on with it.
No,
Come on.
there you go.
Welcome to the Hell Seat.
Come on with it.
All right, I'm going to kick this movie off the way that I always do with my same question.
Mhm.
And which final girl do you think is overrated? And which final girl do you think is underrated? Now, Tommie, before you begin, I would like you to know that this question is very controversial here on Bobby Likes It Scary and Scream King. So please take into consideration those notes and answer in the truest form you have available. Thank you. That was my disclaimer.
Okay. All right. Y'all gonna have to help me out with the name.
That's fine.
I'm gonna start with the one who doesn't get enough attention.
Okay.
She is the woman, gorgeous. I had such a crush on her.
We know who it is. Mhm.
Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, keep going.
She was Fool's sister.
Oh,
Yes.
Yvonne.
And people under the stairs. And she survived.
Nightmare 5.
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5.
Dream Child.
Miss Yvonne. I respect that answer so much.
And she survived that curse out and house party. If I'm a bitch, your mama's a bitch.
All right.
Bitch. I'm sorry. She's a house party.
And she played in what's that other movie? Popcorn.
Yeah,
Popcorn.
yeah.
Yes.
She's in Popcorn. She does not get her props, man. I'm like, first of all, she survived and it never went back to her again. Like after she survived Part 5, and she confronted Freddy.
Yeah. She had one of my favorite scenes when that diving board scene. She ate that up. I love it.
Yes. Oh, I had such a crush on her. My goodness. And then she survived people on the stairs. Not everybody did. So
yeah. She needs to be back for both of those reboots. Bring her back for both of them.
She's one of the girls I think about a lot when people like mention like 80s movies in general. Not even just horror, but like 80s movies. Like I was just watching not too sure if you guys seen it. It's not a horror movie, but it's called Summer School. It's like a comedy or whatever.
I know what you're talking about.
And she's in summer school, and she's funny as hell in it. She had
Was
a
it,
small role in The Lost Boys in the background.
The Principal.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
So yeah, like I think about her a lot.
Yes. She does not get her props. Now, all right, TaMon, this is the controversial one here. Okay, all right. Ah, man. You know, I'm gonna have to say this, and I do like her a lot. But I'm gonna have to say this though, y'all. Jamie Lee Curtis.
All right, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I knew it. That's like number 5. Literally, no, Tommie. Every time TaMon asks this question when somebody's in the house seat, they say her. Like literally every guest.
Nobody's
not allowed to say her anymore.
No, listen. The reason I say that is because I don't think that.
I'm sorry.
I don't think that Danielle Harris get her props the way she does for sustaining the franchise during that period from basically from like 4 to 6. Really, I mean,
that's true.
To me, Part 4 is my favorite one.
That's one of my favorites too.
Yeah,
that's everything about it. The even the opening scene.
Oh yeah, great.
Like it seems so fall and so Halloween.
It's very atmospheric. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I love it. And I just don't think and not Jamie Lee Curtis is Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, but if it wasn't for like Danielle Harris sustaining it, I don't know.
See, all right. So I'm with you. I love me some Danielle Harris. I'm not even going to mention anything about Lori because you know that's my girl, and I know that she's overrated because people put her on this pedestal. Sure, whatever, but she's a reason why she's there. Okay, so there's a reason. But Danielle Harris as Jamie Lloyd is great. I love her in both 4 and 5. She was a great child actor. That's the scares and the screaming and the acting, and especially in part 4, was so good. I think she probably would have been up there.
How old was she, Bobby?
She was like 10 or 11 when she started on
Carolyn. So
yeah, she pretty much stayed mine.
Yeah.
And then
Alex has a response for you in the comments.
Danielle didn't sustain enough for Halloween flop, with all due respect.
Oh no!
I mean, it's
not about
Halloween 5 wasn't great.
Yeah.
But no. I'm gonna take that back, man. That shoot scene.
That was great. When she was stuck in that, he was stabbing it. Yeah.
To me, that's probably one of the greatest scenes in the whole franchise.
Yeah. But the question wasn't about the movie. It was about Final Girl. And and trust me, Jamie Lee Curtis, like a lot of people don't like Halloween 2, but compared to the first one. But
excuse me?
A lot of people don't like Halloween 2, surprisingly. But that's one of my favorite ones.
I like that one better than the first one.
Me too.
Okay, I'm logging off. But anyway, I see why though. I see why. I love Halloween 2. But
TaMon, we here.
We see each other because Halloween 4 was the first one I actually watched. And then I watched 2. And then I was like, oh wait, there's more.
I went in that order too. I went 4, then 2.
A lot of that's crazy because a lot of people that start off like that, that's usually their favorite. Like my cousin loves Halloween 4, and then he went back and watched Halloween the first one. He didn't really care for it only because when you watch Halloween 4, the gore is more intense, the kills are more intense. Like all of it's more intense, where the first one was kind of more like subtle.
It was,
but still my favorite movie ever. But Jamie Lee Curtis, the reason why she's big the way she is not just because it's Halloween, but her career throughout the Halloween franchise put her up there regardless of the different timelines. If Jamie Lloyd, Danielle Harris was in Halloween 6, because she wasn't. Well, Jamie Lloyd was, but Danielle Harris wasn't. They recast her. If she was in it, it would, I'm sure that not her career, but Jamie Lloyd as a Final Girl would be top tier.
Cemented for sure.
I think so.
For sure.
I actually agree with that 1,000,000%. I think it's not about the money that was made to sustain that period. It's about filling in the gaps of time period. Money is always going to be made regardless, right? I think that movie has made its money over the time. So like, I don't think it's about money. It is about being money made, but to your point, it's about keeping it relevant through a certain time period, is what I think you are actually saying, right?
Yes.
And she did do that. And I wish they would have paid her extra $5,000 or $6,000 she requested to be in Halloween 6. Because even if she died, that would have been even more impactful, right? But whatever.
Totally agree.
Mike, I don't like this. Is a lot of windmilling for Lori. Shut up. For somebody that don't talk about Alice, sit back and watch and enjoy the show.
What's funny was you referenced someone in her movie, but didn't even reference her. So that's funny. Yvonne was more impactful than Little Miss Rogue wannabe. So calm down.
Right, at least when I talk about Lori, like it's not just from the first movie; it's from like all Lori's. Mike, every time he mentions Alice, you realize he only mentioned Alice from part 4. He don't talk about her in part 5 because he knows she was trash in that movie. No power. But anyway, let's move on before it goes on to
it's your turn. Go ahead. You have your question. That was still just question 1. So welcome to the hell seat.
Yes. So mine's a little bit more tamed. I ask this question every week as well, relating to the show. If you was to be living in Derry today as a child, what would be the fear that Pennywise would use against you?
Dang.
And I would say today.
Wow. Oh man. I think oh gosh. So I have these contacts on right now. They're super heavy, and it took me a while to be able to wear these because I got this eye condition. And seeing that scene with that little girl last week with her eyes,
Ah!
like it made me get up and I had to walk around because it was so like I was like freaked out about it.
Yeah.
So I think, and the way they did it, it seemed like somebody, whoever did that, and for me, it would be my eyes. Something about my eyes. Whoever did that scene for her, I can imagine that person actually having nightmares about that because it seems so surreal the way they did it. Even the way she was able to see, and it was like really glossy
Yeah.
and like watery, and the way her eyes look, I was like, that would be my worst nightmare. That would be my worst nightmare. If I was there today, Pennywise would come after my eyes. I can just see him coming down the street, like, like coming straight for the oculars. And that would scare me.
No, I see it. A lot of people don't talk about that scene enough, but
No.
that scene freaked me out. I don't care. Like,
oh man,
it foreshadowed because in the beginning they talked about the snail being affected by the parasite, and that's what make the eyes do that or whatever. And and I wasn't expecting that to happen to Marge, and when that happened, I was like, "What the?"
I know.
And then she started gouging her eye out. I'm like, "Yo, they are going crazy on the show." Like,
I know.
Yeah.
Spare no kids. I love that they don't hold back on the kids.
Oh, they went after on the first episode. I was like,
Yeah.
no. I was like, Pennywise got an attitude problem. What's wrong with him?
He's hungry, man. He's trying to get these
He's
kids
hungry.
scared so he can eat them up. Shit.
Yeah, he's on the timetable. What y'all doing playing with me?
Oh man. TaMon, you got another one or are you good?
Of course.
I can't wait. Come on, TaMon.
I'm seeing which one is going to be most impactful. I have a list of questions for you.
Come on, TaMon. Come on, TaMon.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be here with y'all, man. I love
We're excited
y'all
you're
so
here.
much, man. Everything y'all do, man. Thank y'all.
Oh, this one is deep. Okay, you got a mirror with you?
Oh God.
Oh, I'm not in here. I don't. But
okay.
Are you trying to make this man say Candyman in the mirror? Like,
of course not. Look, the task is this. You ready? You use your phone.
Yep.
Look into pull up your camera. Look into the mirror next to you. This time your phone. Okay. What is the single most embarrassing childhood moment that Pennywise would use to taunt you until you begged him for oblivion? So you beg for oblivion.
That's so dramatic.
It's so dramatic, but I love it. This is deep. We're connecting with you. The Hell Season's not about torture. It's about revealing. You know?
I'm going to tell y'all something that I have not mentioned since it happened. I don't know. I think I was like probably like 14. I was like in the 9th grade. I'm about to connect with y'all now for real.
I love this.
And I became obsessed with getting haircuts. I don't know what I went through this phase where I was at my barber. I was going once a week, but then I was like, maybe I should go twice a week. And then I realized I was spending all my little allowance money. And so I was like, you know what? I said, let me learn how to cut my own hair. And I started messing my hair up. Okay. And I remember going to school, and I'm in high school. And this was the first night that I had cut. And I'm all up in the mirror with my little mirrors. I'm like, and I'm like thinking I'm doing a good job. Y'all, when I finished, I was like, I don't think I blended that right. And I got to school and everybody told me that I didn't blend that right. And I was so stubborn about it that I was like, I'm gonna go home and fix it. For about a month, maybe 2 months, I was cutting my hair and I was getting clowned so badly at school. And I remember I was so stubborn about it that I was like, no, I ain't gonna let nobody. I like my hair. Until one day I actually really looked at it And then my mama, my own mother,
Yeah,
my
mama
own
got
mother,
you together.
my own mother came into the bathroom where I was cutting it, and she was like, "You know, one of my friends asking me what's wrong with you."
Not one of my friends asked me what's wrong with you.
And I was like, "What?" She was like, "Her son asked, what do you call that haircut?"
Now I want to know what it looked like. Like, I'm
Do you have
curious. Like,
pictures?
I do not have. Thank God this is before cell phones.
Oh, I would have loved the picture to pop up on the screen.
And ever since, I remember going to the bar. I remember eventually going back to my barber, and she was like, when I saw her, and this is like 2 months not going to her, so she was like, "I thought you moved or something." And I called her and I said, "Nah, I'll be up there today." And she was like, "Well, okay, you okay?" I was like, "Nah, And I went up to the barbershop, and she was like, "Damn, Tommie." I was like, I know. And everybody in the shop was just like, she had to get the whole shop together. She was like, y'all don't y'all be laughing at him. And I remember just sitting there, and she almost had to cut me bald to let it grow back out to fix it. And so yeah, if that is the most humiliating, if Pennywise was to really try, like if you wanted to see a 46-year-old man cry in the middle of Derry, he would exploit that. He would exploit that. He'd have everybody in Derry talking about me.
Yeah.
While you're in the barbershop, they're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
Oh my God.
I can see it now. Yes. Tommie's in a chair, and you know how you got the people waiting for their next turn. They're all just sitting there, just staring at Tommie with that smile, and just and then you got the barber doing what they want.
He would. I mean, I would be so messed up in Derry. If y'all were there, if y'all were like looking for me, y'all would have to come over to my house. First of all, my door would be open, and y'all would be going through the house like, Tommie. And y'all would go through the whole house, go up into a room, and y'all would see me like in a closet, balled up, with like a blanket on me.
But then even further, you have to turn it into Marge, right? You try to fix it yourself, like stop it, and you start plucking up your head again.
Scalping yourself.
Yeah, with a razor, and then you bleed out on the floor.
That would be hell. That would be hell. The barbershop,
welcome
from hell
for sure. Ice Cube and everything, and
Eve. Hey, that's actually a great concept. That's actually
it actually is. You heard it here first.
Yes.
It's a great Black Mirror episode, right?
Yes. Yeah,
we're trapped in this damn barbershop.
Like no matter what barber a person goes to, they always end up messing up this guy's head. Like no matter where he goes, and like it seemed like he likes it at the moment, but the moment he leaves out, it's like terribly cut. And no matter where he goes, to what barber he goes, it's always a terrible haircut. We gotta follow that concept.
We'll talk about that. I like that.
Okay. I got one last one. Mine's just, I guess, pretty simple, a little messy.
We love this.
So, I mean, this has been asked before, but I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So, you're out, at BlurCon with Scream Kingz, myself, TaMon, Mike, Mark, and
I broke my neck to get to y'all last year. When I saw y'all sitting in the back, I told my wife, I said, I'll be back.
It was great seeing you. It was so great seeing you. We had so much fun. But we're all there, and we're caught up in a horror situation where a killer is, getting people one by one.
Ooh.
But you have to sacrifice somebody in your group to save yourself. Who in the Scream Kingz would you sacrifice to save everybody else, and why?
To save everybody else? It would be me. I would be a Scream King, and I would have to go. It'd have to be me.
You want to sacrifice yourself?
No,
I will not.
We will not allow it. We will not allow it. This is a hell seat. What do you thought this was?
I don't know. I can't go. Y'all can't go nowhere. But Mark,
it's fine.
TaMon,
It's fine.
Bobby,
Like,
no. Can't nothing happen to y'all. Can't nothing happen to y'all. Can't
You
nothing
left the name out.
No, Mark ain't going nowhere.
the
Mark
one
ain't-
that the one that just popped up on the screen volunteered.
Yeah, he did.
Michael
He did.
volunteered.
Yup.
Michael, don't volunteer.
You did? I'm confused. What's going on here?
Don't volunteer. I'll go. I'll go.
You have to choose one, Tommie.
You have
Outside of
to.
yourself.
Okay, I tell you what. This is what I'll do.
Okay.
I would say only because I think this person would actually come back.
Okay.
I think this person is so slick that if they were to get sacrificed, they will find a way to come back from the dead and be badass, more badass then than they were before.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Bobby.
Period. He killed Bobby. So unfortunately, Bobby had to go. And when one king falls, another one rises.
But Bobby would come back. Bobby would be back.
I'll take it because it's usually Mike. And you know what? I'll go. And I'll come
But
back,
you will
I
be back,
guess.
Bobby. I already know that. You be back bigger, badder than ever. So, it don't matter.
Period.
Michael
Well, thank
said,
you.
don't let the heathens. When I saw this, I thought he said Heathers. I was like, oh, Michael.
No.
Heathers.
No.
That was good. Well, Bobby.
That was good.
You are what? That's your first time being put up for the murdered.
Is it
I
Bobby?
know, right? I've never been murdered. It was
Yeah.
always Mike.
It's
So
always Mike. Any guest
Yeah.
always picks Mike. If we talk amongst ourselves, we always vote Mike.
Yeah.
So it's,
Michael
So
is
it's
so
the first time it was
sweet.
me. So I feel special.
Michael is
Yeah.
so sweet. Michael is so sweet. I was
Is
standing.
he?
Listen, we were
Tommie.
we were at BlurCon, and Michael was so quiet. He was so quiet. I was like, Michael, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Have you
mess.
seen this show?
But-
Have you seen this show?
I was say, Tommie, have you been watching this? Have you listened to?
Have you ever
Michael
seen?
was so quiet, and I said, Mike, you all right? And he was like, mm-hmm. I was like, oh man, what's going on, bro?
Wow.
Yeah.
Waiting to strike. That's what he was waiting on, waiting to strike. But anyway,
It's giving serial killer. It's giving serial killer.
Right. That's crazy. I'm like, if somebody was to like say that's Mike, I'm like, no, that's not Mike. You got the wrong Mike. Because Mike,
Describe
Mike
him
I
as
know got a
quiet?
lot of mouth.
Yo, he was so quiet. I mean, y'all, if y'all want to have, I mean, more than a good time, more than fun, y'all got to hang out with these guys here. I was so y'all the only one. I mean, y'all, Tyrone. I mean, I bring y'all up every time I think. That's all. Actually, if y'all was going back, because if y'all don't go, I ain't going.
Well, don't.
Oh, I had so much fun. All right, dude, I'm gonna come down. We coming down there then.
Come to Atlanta. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
gonna
we
also
coming
have
down there.
fun. Yeah,
Mhm.
We coming down there, but I want everybody to come though.
yeah. The world is welcome.
I
Not
might say he knows my true essence. That's not your essence, bitch. That is a
what's
mask.
happening.
oh, you talking about with the dog? Oh,
Sydney.
Oh, God. All right, y'all. Let's get into
Here's
the
what
show.
you
So,
essence.
Mark, do you have a health seat question?
oh yeah,
for-
Mark. I'm sorry.
oh, y'all not just jumping here for fun. Oh, okay. Whew. I don't
mean,
know.
if you don't,
What would
it's fine.
but I was gonna just throw one because keep it on topic. Not saying y'all to keep it on topic, but Tommie,
Yeah.
if you brought Austin and y'all's kids to Derry, would y'all want to stay on the base or would y'all want to stay in Derry?
Good question.
Not knowing anything that's going on.
Okay.
Dang, that's so hard. I would say not knowing anything that's going on. It got to be the base.
Mhm.
It got to be the base, and that's just because of the time period.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's just because of the time period. Like I ain't going. I ain't living out there with the town folk. Like
Exactly.
No.
I need some security around me at all times.
Mhm.
So yeah, man.
We got grocery stores on base.
Yeah,
We got clothing stores on base. I'm good.
everything is right there. Everything is right there. Help if and when needed.
Lieutenant Dan is fine here. That was a good question.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so one final
was.
question for the Kings. Did he pass? Did he survive the hell seat?
Yes.
This one I have to think about because you killed
Uh-oh.
Lori and you killed me.
Oh,
So
he
I
did. He
don't
was on your
know.
neck,
You
Bobby.
coming
He
back,
was on your
Bobby?
He sure
neck.
was.
You coming
Yeah.
back? You
You
coming
was
back?
on my neck, sir. I was like, hold up. Okay. But you know what? It's all good. You passed. You passed, friend. Of course. Because you said I come back. So, yeah.
Bigger and better than ever before. So you back.
Yes, I
You back.
evolve.
We'll get the sequel, him coming after all of us.
Right.
Oh, I would love that. Oh, Michael, you got Michael's approval too, so I guess you passed.
See there?
But you know why? It's because you attacked Bobby so viciously in the hell seat.
Yeah. And you
That's
call him
exactly why he
sweet.
feels like you passed.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So nasty, so rude.
So nasty, so rude,
So rude.
so rude. Okay, Periwinkle, enough. I'm sick of it.
Let's go.
Drinking. Drinking.
Drink. All right. Where do we start? You know, it's so many great things
I'll tell
happening
you.
this episode. Yeah, please
Yeah.
give us a synopsis. But I want to read
Yeah.
the name of the episode though.
Okay.
You do it. Okay. So, episode 6 is titled.
Ooh, hold on.
It's on the
Talk about-
screen.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah, Ricky put it up.
leave me in again. Go.
Okay, so we're going to do a synopsis of the show before we get into it. And episode 6 is titled what, TaMon?
In the name of the Father.
Mhm.
Mm.
I'm gonna make you do like the title intros every week.
Okay, say less.
Good, what was the other one? The spinning apparatus of our
Of the
planet's
our
function.
something. I played this one.
I
That's my
did it?
favorite one.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was right. I think that's right. One second, I was working
Okay.
on getting to it.
That was a long ass title. I'm like, this is not real. When you said that,
It's
I was
my
like,
favorite
is that the
title. Absolutely, it's such a hot title.
It is.
So, what did
All right.
Paris Hilton? You're so hot.
All right, so this episode, so let's see what we got going on. Sorry. So Lily visits Ingrid Kirsch and discovers that Ingrid's father was the original human carnival performer named Pennywise the Dancing Clown, whose identity was co-opted by the demonic entity. This tragic history is shown in flashbacks, explaining Ingrid's role as the Periwinkle. Twinkle.
Oh,
All right. Periwinkle clown in service to the creature. So pretty much she's just servicing Pennywise so she can see her
what does that
father.
mean?
Pause. Meanwhile, the young characters grapple with their trauma, leading to new bonds between Rich and March, which was my fave, and a separation between Lily and Ronnie. While the adults, Leroy Hanlon, struggle to cope with the town's darkness. The episode concludes in a terrifying cliffhanger as a racist armed mob influenced by Pennywise's underlying evil converges on the Black Spot Speakeasy. We're also Will Hanlon, Rich, Marge, and Hank are trapped in. So yeah, Ronnie as well. So that's what happened in this episode. There's a lot to discuss. We got some reveals. We got, some reuniting between characters. We have some very joyful moments in this episode as well. And I think this episode is one of my favorites.
I agree.
One of them. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Madeline Stowe. That's all I have to say.
Exactly. Listen.
The Madeline Stowe.
I'm gonna say this real quick. TaMon, when I first saw her, because me and we watched Revenge. We know she can bring.
Oh
yeah. She was on there as the sweet. I said it's something up with her because you don't just bring Madeline Stowe out of nowhere.
Bobby,
you don't bring her
I've been saying that the entire
time. I've been saying that because we've been trying to figure out. And then when I was saying like theories and trying to figure out what was going on, TaMon said that. TaMon was like, you don't bring her in for not just having this simple role. If she's going to be in this, she's going to be doing something.
She's about to turn this shit out. Yes. Trust.
And I think she's not done. She is not done.
When you're done. nowhere near
No,
done. And I
gosh.
know that I don't know if y'all be on Facebook like that. I One of the reasons that Facebook irks me is because they will put stuff in your algorithm that you're not looking for. They're very notorious
Mm-hmm.
about that.
Mhm.
And you can't really block it. The only thing you can possibly do is just snooze it for 30
Yeah.
days. But so the reason why I'm saying all this is because there's been so many people in other Stephen King groups that I'm not included in who have been trashing the show because they're saying it's not faithful to the book. And I had this discussion with Bobby, was it a couple of weeks ago? Or was it last week? Where I
I think it was
said that I
last
had
week.
not read the book yet
Yeah.
in full. I've read half of the book, but that was like a couple of years ago, I think, when It Chapter 2 came out, and I just dived back into it from the beginning again to get back into
No,
it. But the thing about Stephen King adaptations is that they're going to, if he's approving it, anything that anybody else says is moot. He even said that he enjoyed what they're doing with his creations, and you don't
Yes.
want stuff to go beat by beat, because if it goes beat by beat, you're not scared. You're not
it's
Right.
theorizing
boring.
It's
about
kind of
it's
boring.
boring.
Yeah, because you already done read it. You probably seen it in some cases. So it's just like, switch it up.
Right.
Yep.
And
But
I
also,
just like,
if
go
he's
ahead.
approved it, that means it's canon. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And what we
it's
also
within
discussed
this.
too on the show is that, yeah, they took some stuff from the book, but they also expanded upon that. You know, a lot of these things, a lot of stuff happening in the show is original. So
Okay.
Right.
people can get mad all the fuck they want because
there are
it's like,
mentions in the books. Some things are
Yeah.
just
exactly,
mentioned in the book, and they're taking that mention. This is the
and
first episode we talked
blowing it
about,
up.
and making it into a whole TV show. What about that is not good writing? It's actually the perfect example of superb writing.
Yep.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
and we
Yep.
all know that It Chapter 2 did numbers, and the fact they even thought about doing a television series based on the interstitials between the story, which to me is my favorite part of the book, is because those interstitials are being told by Mike Hanlon, who is
Mm-hmm.
the town historian when the book opens up. Not the historian though, but the historian when it comes to anything dealing with the weirdness that is in Derry.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel that this is Andy and Barbara Muschitti, how do you pronounce their last name? Way of making up for how they kind of like disregarded Mike's character in the movies,
Yep.
Yes.
because you kind of get, if you take away, if you didn't know this was a Stephen King novel based on a Stephen King novel, if you didn't know that this was the characters beforehand,
Yep.
you can easily sit there and say that this is like a black television show,
Yes.
because
One of
you
the
have
best shows that's out this year.
Yes.
That's what I would say. This is
Yes.
right.
absolutely superb.
Yes.
Because I was
Mm-hmm.
telling my niece, because she was trying to figure out what's up with Dick Halloran. I said, "Oh, baby, Dick Halloran is one of the greatest black literary characters of all time. He's flawed, and that he falls into the magical Negro trope. But what they're
Yeah.
doing with him is it's giving him more than just you're
Yes.
exploring him outside of being that magical Negro trope. You see where his past
Mm-hmm.
is, you see where he's coming from, and all this stuff. So
Yeah.
it's a great show, and I feel like everything coming to the head at the black spot with this show. Because I
Mm-hmm.
was telling my niece the other when we was watching episode 6, I'm like, they're having too much fun. Something's about to go down.
Yeah.
We'll get into it. I said that. I was just like, when you watch movies and TV shows and you get that brief moment of happiness and joyfulness and all that, you know some shit is about to hit the fan.
Yep.
Because things always need to be on 10. If
Yep.
things calm down, you know something bad is about to happen. So when we'll talk about the kids, but when I see them in there having a good time, I'm just like, I'm loving this, but I also hate this at the same time because
Yes.
Yep.
The anxiety.
yeah,
Yep.
yes.
Know what you start playing in my mind? Anxiety.
Oh god, that song gets on my nerves.
Don't do that.
They play it too much, and I'm just like, and then the Gen Zs is wearing it out. I'm over it, but I don't know. I'm old. I sound like an old head.
You are.
Don't worry about it. It's all right.
Hush.
It's
I'm
all
younger
right.
than most of. I'm actually younger than all of yous on here. Okay, so
That's rude because age is nothing but a number. So if you're an old head, I'm just saying you're old spirit. Okay, so don't take it as an offense. And it's beautiful to age.
no,
That's
it
all.
is. Oh, trust me. I'm embracing all the grades, bitch.
Yes,
So,
it
Period.
Yes,
You
it
can
Yes.
have mine. You can have my grades. It's just you're embracing it.
Naturally, Mark. I don't
Yeah,
want to take it anymore.
No, I'm just
Not
saying.
unnatural.
No, I'm talking. Look, you don't do that. I'm talking about you can take the I hate waking up every day, see the new grade. I'm like, look,
Me
a year
too.
ago it was only 2. Now we're back
Yeah.
to 50, and I'm like, I'm over it. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
First it was just my
more-
head, but now they're coming in my beard, and I'm just like,
Hey,
why?
I'm telling you, once they hit the beard, it's like they don't stop. It's like every day is a new one.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
and don't
day.
pluck it. They mean that. Don't pluck it. They mean
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Oh, really? I thought that was a
Yeah,
myth.
don't do it. It's
No,
not.
that's how I got these 50. That's how I got these 50.
Woo!
Trying
I've
to
been
be
plucking them
fucking
like
out.
crazy. I just been like, bloop, bloop, bloop. So does it count if I get a shape up or if I trim my beard?
No, I don't think so.
That's
You have to
different.
pluck it and pull it.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah,
Just
So what
yet.
happens if I just go bald? Like I just shave everything off?
don't do that.
That's fine.
Well, I'm not, Mark. Oh, trust me, you
I'm-
don't want to see that. I look like a turtle. But no, I never shave any of this, bro. All right, I thought that was a myth. Good to know.
The
All
wives
right,
was
so
passing down stuff to you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, it's all good. So this episode begins with Leroy and Will. Leroy Hanlon struggles with the trauma of nearly shooting his son in the last episode. Obviously Pennywise was messing him up in that, that sewer. So Leroy strikes Will, and as the feelings was being escalated by him being angry. So my question to y'all is: do you think this was Leroy's true feelings, or was Will right? Was he, was Pennywise getting in his head? Because obviously we know what Pennywise do to these adults. He
Yeah.
amplifies negativity and anger and things like that. So
Mhm.
do you think it's a good balance between both, or do you think it's one or the other?
I think it's a good balance because let me explain. Because when the strike happened, everybody just because actually the gas happened when he said I'll never be like you because I don't get my friends killed. I said that was a low blow because
Yeah, he
trust
tore him up
me,
with that.
because you weren't supposed to be down in the first place. That's what I think Will needs to understand. You were not supposed to be down there in the first place.
Yep.
That was number
Yeah.
one. Because if your dad could have, if 3 things could have happened, your dad could have accidentally shot you, Pennywise
Mhm.
could have got you, ate you up, or one of your friends could have got killed because y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all think y'all know what y'all doing, but you don't. At the same time, I still feel that my issue with Leroy is he's so dedicated to
I love his name, Leroy.
serving the country, is doing everything, and this is why I think Charlotte has always been my MVP of this entire series.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's
Because
great.
she
Yeah.
picked up on stuff without it being like scary. She picked up on something's off here,
Mhm.
and she's just been her own thing. So I feel like her being like just telling Leroy like, yeah, you was wrong for striking him, though, but you kind of can't blame Will for where he's coming from because
Mhm.
He's
you're trying
acting
to
like
mold
you.
him. He's acting like you, and on top of
Yeah.
that, you are so dedicated to this job that you're not taking everything else into account. Yes, you're trying to protect your family. Yes, you're trying to do all this, but it's not like I'm gonna run tell everybody in the neighborhood what's going on. I'm your wife. And I'm your
Right.
second half.
Well,
Like,
I
I
don't
don't know how
know.
military-
Considering, I mean, Charlotte got into some trouble before not minding her business. Then they said she's been locked up before. So I mean, I
True,
doubt
but
she
I don't
would
think
get. I doubt she would put his business out there. I know that 'cause he would get in trouble.
military business at that, right?
Yeah,
I feel like if
exactly.
anything, civil rights related, yeah. But as far
Mhm.
as like, something's crazy here. We're looking for this interdimensional demon or creature, and because Will has already told her, like, I saw
Yeah.
something. And I
Mhm.
feel like that's the thing with a lot of the characters here on the show is that they don't communicate, which is, where we get our drama from. But
Mhm.
that's my
I
take on it.
actually think in this show, what I appreciate is how they're not. Once they communicate, it's no pushback. As soon as Charlotte figured out what was going on,
Yes.
she was with it. It was no like, oh my God, I don't believe
Yeah.
this, or this is not real. I love that this show is centered in realism in that
Yes.
way. And Charlotte tickled me because she stood on business. She kept packing that bag. The whole yep,
Listen.
yep. Don't worry about it. And
She's
I
like,
guess
I'm
whenever you
going
get
with or
done,
without you. So
yeah,
I'll see
whatever.
when we get
Packing
there.
everything. I was lit. I said, Charlotte,
Yes.
get out.
Charlotte Hanlon.
Charlotte, she was packing this.
MVP. But you know what though? I mean, when I think about See, I'm always looking at like the time. Like it's easy. When I saw Leroy, hit Will, I was like, that's messed up. But at the same time, though, I'm like, listen, this is what the 60s. Is it
60s,
Yeah,
yeah.
not
I
2000,
know.
not
Yeah.
2025, and
No,
and certainly not how we will probably respond to a disobedient child at that time, particularly being Black at that time.
yeah, for
Like
sure.
your life literally depends on following my rules.
Which is
You
what he
know?
was mad about, honestly,
Yeah.
why you were down there.
Yes. If I
I
tell
don't get
you not to go someplace, you don't go there.
Mhm.
I think we all experienced that as children with our parents when they
yeah.
meant like if you did it,
Hey,
if you
it,
did
it
it.
was what it was. And then
Yeah.
you couple that with again, that time period, because that literally could have meant not just dealing with Pennywise, but it could have meant dealing with all the other stuff that was prevalent
Exactly.
in the
Yeah.
1960s. So I
Yeah.
can see why he was particularly hard. It's almost like people talk about Joe Jackson all the time, but
I'm
I'm
sorry.
like, keep in mind,
TaMon.
I'm like, keep in mind the time period. I mean, he kept them boys, he kept his family off the street and at
Yeah.
that time period. And I think
Exactly.
it's easy sometimes for us to forget, particularly when we weren't even alive at that time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
All we could
Tommie,
do is ask our parents about how it was or read about it. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But at that time, you listen to what your folks said because it really could have been a matter of life and death.
I think you nailed it,
Especially
Tommie.
with
That needs to be taken
yeah.
into consideration when any conversation or judgment about decisions that this family is going through. Michael is really hard on Leroy. In this episode, I was almost on Michael's side as relates to Leroy because my father was military. He was like that with my brothers, but I didn't see that side of him, right?
Right.
But that's a different generation also. So I understood why he had to be stern. But the context is, I don't give a shit if we're in Derry or in Louisiana or Mississippi. Would I say stay your ass at home?
Yep.
I'm not talking about supernatural or drugs on the street. I'm talking about you
Yep.
literally may not come home.
Yep.
For
Exactly.
sure.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that irked me because especially with the town already getting like riled up because they don't even know about the whole supernatural aspect of it. They just know a Black man has been said that he is responsible for kidnapping and killing 4 kids.
Yep.
Yeah, there is no supernatural to locals in Derry.
Yep.
It's
Exactly.
normal.
They're just looking at it like, oh, this Black man's here and he did it, and the racial tensions has risen up. So you running out with, and y'all got in y'all crew 2 white girls.
Oh,
even though they've been sitting there, they've been ostracized by their classmates. True enough, at the end of the day, they see 2 Black kids, a Cuban kid, and 2 white kids, and it's 3 on 2. So they can easily sit there and say, "Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing?" And anybody can start a rumor and a lie.
Yep.
And all it takes is one little lie.
Yep.
To set off a firestorm, which is where we're at right now, because that's what happened with Hank. It was a lie.
Yep.
Yeah.
If we all Clint Bowers is the Bowers family in the King series, King's It and anything dealing with Derry are just horrible. So as soon as I saw Clint Bowers was the chief, I said, "Oh man, Hank is gone." I knew this
disgusting through and through.
Yeah.
We'll get into that when we get to that part. Because when I see him, I was like, come on, get out of here. But to Mike, because I've been talking to Mike about this, and obviously he is hard on Leroy. And I don't blame anybody that really is, but like with comment, he said, I blame Will. He blamed Will, but it was his trigger happy, I know what's best ass that got his friend killed. But you also have to consider the circumstances that he was in. He knew that he was dealing with a demon that uses his fears against you. So, and he didn't think his son was down there, and he's seen his wife just prior to that. So of course he's going to do that. Honestly, I probably would have done the same thing.
Exactly.
My son wouldn't be down here. So, and then
Pennywise ate that up.
Yeah, thank you.
He did that.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. And then when it came down to the whole like strikeation of Will, like I felt bad, of course. And I got from both of their reactions, Charlotte's and Will's, that he never touched or hit his son like that before.
Right.
No.
They were both shocked and surprised. And even Will said out his mouth, he's gotten to you, like, it's in your head or something like that. Because clearly this never happened before. So when people come at Leroy, I'm just like, we never really got any inkling of Leroy being abusive or being
No.
disrespectful to his wife. Because when Charlotte was getting his ass together in this episode, he stepped back.
Yeah, he did.
He
stepped
didn't.
back.
He didn't
He
say,
knew
"You
better.
do what I say." He
Yeah.
didn't disrespect her. He didn't call her out her name. He didn't do any of that. He stepped back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That just
So
spells
it's-
all those type of rumors that he's that type of father and husband.
Yeah.
I never
And,
guessed.
he believes his son. Because remember, like
Yeah.
last
Yes,
episode,
on that episode. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he didn't like call. It wasn't like a whole episode that we had to wait for the dad to believe the son.
Thank God.
You know what
That's
I
all.
mean? It happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
Yes.
sat there, saw. He heard him cry, dropped that bait box, went over there, and asked him. He sat there, said, "You've been scratched up," and he went straight to
Yeah,
he
he
went
did.
straight to
Howard.
Dick, and then he left Dick and went straight to
He
Shaw.
putting it
Like, yo,
together.
Yeah.
Putting
like,
it
what's going
together.
on?
And it goes
Yeah,
back to
what's going
Tamon's
on?
point where when we go back to movies and TV shows back in the day where something's happening to the kids
Right.
and the parents don't believe him, he believed his son right then and there.
Yep.
He didn't just be like, you know what? He believed him. So
Yep.
that's what I'm saying. When people give this character a bunch of shit, I'm just like, he's not that bad. Like,
No.
yeah, Charlotte is right, but he's
He's
not that
a,
bad.
he's a black father
Yes.
in a Midwestern town
Yes.
in the 60s
Yes.
who's coming from the South,
Yes.
Mhm.
and he's military. Stop.
Yes.
He can.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
has to be.
I mean, that's
firm
pretty
with
much all
Will.
we need. That's all we need right there.
Mhm.
But I will tell you this: if my father would have done that to me, I probably would have left for sure. I would have
Oh yeah,
packed
for
a bag.
sure.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here, and
Yeah.
I'm going to the
I would have been
sewers.
like, Will, got on my bike, bye.
I tell you,
Yeah, because you ain't got to give me
Yeah.
but once. You ain't got to give me but once. Jackie, it's okay. It ain't okay. Look, fuck, I piled on you.
Oh man.
I don't want to
Speaking
keep
of-
fighting
oh, go
Michael
ahead.
in these comments, but he did respond.
We don't give excuses for any. But other parents though, Mike. But other parents we following that they did something messed up that we're. Mike, shut up. Anyway,
In this town, the parents in Derry are very
Off the limits. They've already gone. He's new.
They're gone. They're gone. Because look
Like,
at what's his name, the Urus father
yeah.
in the first episode. That was just so disrespectful. He just asked and then his brother, like, oh God, everybody just sat there, just talked down to this kid. Then you got
Yeah.
Lily. Her mom is like, yo, I'm tired of you, and I'm gonna
Juniper
take it back.
Hill.
She sent that girl to Juniper twice. And
So
then
it's-
go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, Mark, to your point, is everybody in Derry affected in some way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the thing of the matter is that.
It's feeding season, so his essence
Mhm.
is out.
And then the natives sat there and said that whenever he craps, which was something
Yep.
that was a funny scene, it's affecting the water. And so
Yep.
everybody's starting to act weird,
Mhm.
which threw me off because I was like, that is a good point,
That's
y'all. It's
disgusting.
like, ugh. That did make me sick. It did make me sick, Bobby. I was like, that is just all types
He's
of wrong.
pure evil. Even his shit is evil. That's wild. What's happening?
What's happening?
Get me the fuck out of Derry right
Get out
now.
of Derry, exactly.
Dear Airbnb, it's over. We're out of it,
Oh my
bitch.
God.
But I definitely think we're going to see that influence. I mean, we're already seeing it throughout the show because if you watch, you
Yep.
see the adults, they're already making those funny faces and they're kind of turning their eye again. Even when they put in the missing children posters up, like they're not really caring as much. And I feel like with the next episode, you're definitely going to see how Pennywise is going to have a influence on what's going on.
Mhm.
So-
He's so messy, but he's so good at it.
He is.
And now
This
I
is
have a
making me
favorite part
respect
in
him so
him
much
in
more.
I have a favorite scene with him in this episode.
I saw Ronnie's hair in one still, so I guess
Stop. Stop.
Yeah, because somebody already just sat there and tried. They done went and had some steals and sitting there posting it in Stephen King books. Stephen King's books. Oh, this is my theory. No, you're trying to spoil something. That's what I'm talking about
Yeah.
somebody else. I'm like, don't
well,
do
I
that.
have a theory.
I seen
I have a
some.
theory.
I seen a couple stills that I don't know if they're AI or
which is getting
if
out
it's
of hand,
real.
y'all.
Me and Mike
It's
talked
getting so
about
out
this
of
the
hand.
other day, and I was sad. If I'm going to be sad if it's real. So
Why
Mm,
I
did
think I know
you?
what you're talking
Oh,
about.
well, we haven't got to the theories portion, but we have some really good theories so far on this show,
oh, I love
and
it.
most of them, Bobby has been leading the charge,
What's up?
giving us the theories, and they have all been coming true. I have a
Yo.
very sad one that I've been socializing about Little Richie.
I don't want to hear it.
See, you know
You
what?
know, we've talked about this, okay? So the
No.
Okay,
the theory is that Marge will grow up to become Maggie. What's her last name?
Told or
Tolliver,
something. Yeah,
Richie's
whatever.
Richie's mother, and she named him after her first little crush that got murdered in front of her
Yeah.
after playing the drums so
That's
eloquently.
it was so cute.
It
Oh my
was.
gosh, that
It was so
scene.
adorable. It felt like a whole different
Yes.
movie. It felt like they really did a great
I
job.
loved it.
You know how in Sinners, how that whole dance number, it wasn't that,
Yeah.
the volume of it wasn't that, but the impact was there. So that was great to see that scene. And if that was his last time having a happy moment, then friend, you
Ah,
had it.
so
what's
somebody
the little
said on
girl?
Facebook,
It was Will, and what's the little girl's name? They were hugging each other, and the mom,
Ronnie,
Ronnie,
I
and
want
it
her
was,
gone.
I listen when the mother pulled up was like, y'all think y'all grown?
they had me screaming.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yes. She's like, you get in this car too. She's like, why me? She's like, you get in here. You think you grown? Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Everything was very black coded, and I
It
appreciate that.
Yeah,
was. I
It
loved
was.
it so much.
It was
that's what I
we
love
definitely,
about
this
the
is our
show.
two-part Sinners episode. This was part one of Sinners. Next week
Yes.
is part two of Sinners.
Because somebody actually did put on Facebook last week, damn, we lost 2 juke joints in 1
1 year. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah,
But we don't know what's gonna happen this week, but I think what everybody's thinking is gonna happen.
We know. We all
Unfortunately.
know.
yeah, it's gonna
We
be
really
bad.
know.
So Mike's
Yeah.
theory, if I remember, I think Mike said Miss Charlotte Hanlon will also perish
hmm
in the black spot. Because I know she's not there yet, but the theory is that obviously the parents is going to try to save him. There's going to be a fire. She's going to go there because her whole plan is to try and get Hank out of the town and transfer him somewhere safe.
Right.
And I think during that moment, she's going to see all that stuff going on and realize that, not only Hank is there, but her son is in there as well. And I think Mike thinks something's going to happen. I think she's going to perish in the flames along with probably Richie.
Yeah.
So, and maybe Ronnie. Maybe Ronnie too. I don't
Yes.
know. Yeah. Stop.
Man,
You got so excited over Ronnie.
like that.
Ronnie, her
That's
father,
gonna hurt.
Ronnie and her father, that
Yeah.
whole band, Richie, Richie. We also need, did I say Ronnie?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
her and her father got to go. Because if she cried about her father one more time, girl, you found him. You found him
She
this
found
episode.
him.
And when they met, I was like, finally, shut the up about.
I know.
Yeah,
That
nah, I
that
don't
reunite
know.
was
Wait.
good though. I was happy when they
Me
were
too.
reunited, and I'm like,
Yeah.
finally,
It's
like,
gonna be short lived, so
Ah,
Stop it.
you always
yeah.
dream crusher. You're like, well,
Oh,
enjoy it while you can because it's short lived. So
honestly, you're not gonna get out of this day. What was they drinking? Was it Army Coke? What were they drinking?
they said Air Force.
yeah, I think it was like
Air
Army
Force Code or
Coke,
something like that.
it infused with some other stuff.
She said, I
Yeah.
love Army
That's what
Coke. I was like, Marge,
They got lit.
I
But
live for it.
a lot of people are saying online about like why this adult gave these children alcohol.
That's normal. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Back in the time, I'm sure it was.
And
I
then
had my
not
first
only that, though,
cigarette.
they don't have air. I mean, they're not supposed to be there. They're like these kids in here. They said soda. I'd have mixed all the sodas in here with Jack and Coke. So, hey, they gonna get what they asked for, you know. I was like, that was pretty cool to me, though.
Yo,
TaMon, do
Mm.
you want to mention? Well, do you want to talk about Miss Lily Bainbridge, and her situation with
I would love to.
the dagger and her and Ronnie arguing? This little moment when she was feeling
I
herself.
I love little Lois Lane, how she has gotten this little dagger, and now I assume it maybe influenced her too, because she was like, don't touch, give us the rings. She's like,
Yeah.
don't touch my ring. She's
Right.
like, give back the rings.
Right.
And so whatever that, I think that thing is influencing her, which makes sense. Whatever place that's
Yeah.
from is not good for us here. So I think it influenced her, and Ronnie was turning up too, as she should
Mhm.
have. I
Yeah.
think I'm glad that that arc is over, whatever that looks like moving forward.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I will say I did enjoy Little Miss Lily when she went over to Periwinkle
Yeah.
to have a sip. What's going on? Why are everybody looking at me like that
Oh,
crazy?
sorry. I was listening to you. Sorry.
It's okay, it's fine. I love that too.
Good time.
It's a sip. So she was snooping around Little Miss Periwinkle's house. Take another one. And
Oh my god.
I love the photo album. The photo, even though I knew how it was going to end, as she flipped through these pages, I was
Mhm.
enjoying this moment of build up and her disappointment. And my favorite part of this thing
Yeah.
was when she was on her bike
I knew
driving
you
away.
was
She
going
saw
to get
the
your life at that
screen.
moment. She just
She is sick of everything. And then, and guess
Yeah.
what? I will say this too. Ronnie, even though I don't like her, that's not true. I just want to go. Even though Ronnie is on that list for me, she read her down. I was like, you need to go back to Juniper Hill.
She
I
read
cannot.
her.
I
She's like,
love that.
you go back to Juniper Hill. You're crazy. Lily Bainbridge. And she always call her about her like whole government. It's not just Lily.
That's
Right.
a
Lily
black
Right.
woman.
Whole
Bainbridge.
government name.
Full black woman. Lily Bainbridge,
Yes. Yes.
you are crazy, and I cannot wait till you go back to Juniper Hills, which
She
also
said
is
your
a
ass should have
theory.
stayed in there.
Mhm.
Did
She's
y'all
going back, babes.
did y'all
She's
have a
going.
theory? Y'all have a theory about what because I think they mentioned it before, but what the little whatever that was, the little rock thing that they have that Lily has.
Oh,
Oh,
the thing,
dagger.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did they say that was like a part of a star?
No, it's part
Yeah.
of his cage that broke when he landed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
Here's the
used
thing.
it, and we weren't too sure if they carved their own symbols on it or it came like that. But obviously, that was his cage until it broke open. That's what kept him concealed. So that's why he's scared of it. So when it was in the water and he got close to it, he was like backing up because that was
And
part
it
of the thing
glowed.
that kept him. Yeah.
See,
And
my
here's
thing
the
is, I thought that was interesting when they mentioned, they saw like hieroglyphics on it, or they were
Mhm.
like, they see some sort of like writing on it.
It's
And
not
Right.
Egyptian. Hieroglyphics doesn't mean that.
I would love for them to like be able to like decipher what's written on there, or if that's even possible.
I don't know, if not for them, and maybe in another show, because other shows deal more in that realm than
See,
this
Yeah.
show does.
see,
This
yeah,
show deals, yeah.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that because
I'm sorry.
to see Pennywise that afraid,
That was
Yeah.
funny though.
I had to rewind that part.
Yeah, it
I
was
That
funny.
was funny.
I was like, yo.
Because
Out
he
of
stopped being bite.
I mean, out of all the
Hold up.
things that this entity is doing,
Mhm.
he wanted no parts of whatever that
That was
device
his kryptonite.
he wanted no parts
Literally.
of.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that needs to be a whole episode, and it's like you said, TaMon, I want to see like all of that. I want to see all
Yeah.
of that. Like,
I'm
I
actually
wanted this to
disappointed.
be part of next week, because they do like they going back to his origin again.
Probably season 3, honestly, is when we're gonna
Which
get.
needs to be. But
Yeah.
y'all, where the fuck is Tamiel? Where is my boy
And
Tamiel?
Rose. Where's both of them?
I'm mad at Tamiel because he dropped that dagger, and now Lily's still
And
here. It
bounced.
doesn't make any sense. Like,
And
she
bring her
was
back
this
to
close to
them.
being gone.
Right. You wanted her to be gone?
Wait, I want her gone in the grocery store with them pickle jars, out of here.
That was so funny. I'm sorry. That was hilarious because I was sitting there thinking to myself, how you gonna sit there and like, I don't know. That was a greatly directed and crafted scene. Seeing those
It was.
shells move like that.
it was.
Mhm.
When her daddy
It was
showed up
really
again
good.
in that desk, I would have been like, Lily, just shut the desk. You know it's not real.
At this point,
Did
take
she
her
pull the
out.
dagger
It's time
out
for
in
her
the
to
desk
go.
Mm.
You said what?
Did she put the dagger out at the desk too?
Yeah, she was
Dumb-
like pointing
yeah,
it
a
towards
weapon.
it, and everybody looking at her like,
Like, bitch,
Girl.
I wish she had a Sheila moment from Nightmare on
"Oh
Elm Street
yeah,
4. On
it was
4.
for it." Yeah,
Yes.
want to suck face.
Yeah,
No.
get her out of here.
That's what
Give
it
me your
reminded
beef.
me of so much when I saw that. I was like, man, this is right out of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4.
All of it is, yeah.
But I think
It's
Pennywise know
heavily
what
Nightmare
he's
on Elm Street
doing.
credit.
He know that she's going to probably end up back there, and he's just doing it to mess with her psyche. 'Cause I think he could have got her out of here. I know she has it now, but I think he could have came up with other creative ways to get her. But I think he's just fucking with her psychologically.
Just
So
He's
like
you
building
Mel
his
know,
said.
evidence. He's building his
yeah,
evidence.
and they already
Yeah.
know she's like a Looney
Nuts.
Tune apparently. So
You can't say that.
I can't. I love
No, I
Looney
don't think you can say
Tunes.
that. Oh, yeah, me too.
That was so hilarious. And
He
how
did.
every time anything happens, it's a wonder because the whole thing with Bowers tricking her into giving like this false statement, which I got a theory about myself, which probably was proven this episode, and I just really not a theory anymore. But the fact that Lily has been at every location where something weird has happened, like how have they not already sent her back to Juniper Hill? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's
If
fair. I
you've
thought she was
ever,
gone with Marge. With the Marge situation, I was like, oh, them patty cakes for to get her together. They for to be like, oh, we sat there. She probably found out we were getting ready to sit there and prank her, and she went off on Marge. I thought they were gonna get her together. She would be back in
Yeah.
Juniper Hill, and they would have to
Yep.
bike their way up to Juniper Hill and ask her what happened and everything, though. But that didn't
Mhm.
happen.
Yep.
Speaking of Marge, TaMon, do you want to talk about patty cakes and Marge in the cafeteria and that whole moment?
yeah,
Because I feel like, all right, between Lily and Marge, if you watch this show, I'm back and forth between, like, they got on my nerves. Like, I put Lily in timeout, I put Marge in timeout.
yeah.
They were back and forth. Lily, I'm done with, absolutely. Marge came out of timeout this episode. She had a
Tickled me.
redemption.
I agree.
This
I
is her
agree. I
redemption
agree.
arc.
I agree. I agree.
Okay, sure.
Um,
I do have comments about Little Miss the Patty Cakes, who are my favorite of the show. They're the best
I don't
characters.
know
course.
why.
Because so
What?
so the Heathers pulled up on Marge, right? Which I love when
Uh-huh.
girls like they feel like, hey Marge, hey, I see you're sitting up here with how are you doing? Do you want to come have lunch with us? Your eye looks It looks. So I was just
Uh-huh.
enjoying this whole passive aggressive junior Mean Girls conversation because it's so perfect for the time period. And
Right.
Marge, I loved how she stood on her business and became I would have told her like, Marge, you have to make it through high school, babes. Ditch the table, ditch the fucking table, ditch Lily. Lily won't even make it there. Ditch Lily, ditch
Stop.
fucking.
This is messed up.
Oh, did she call him Ricky Ricardo? Did somebody call Richie
She
that?
did.
He
Your
did.
girl did.
She did.
She ate him. Told his ass up. She wasn't even talking to him, but he heard it. That's what made it so funny. But yeah, that's what I would have told Marge to do. She stood on business for a little man who gave her this little patch or whatever, and so
It was cute. Stop.
Yeah.
I loved it. Honestly, I'm just being a patty cake right now. You're
You
asking me
are.
to do this.
You in the
Listen.
you're in the
Definitely doing it.
yeah. I got you.
Yeah, for sure. Come on, Mark. You know we played this. Come on, stop playing with me. So yeah, she got the little fucking fake leather patch or whatever, and then I guess she stood on business, but senior year, babes, that's why you're still in Derry because you picked Ricky Ricardo.
Well,
Oh my god.
how about
I cannot
this?
with you.
I'm on Marge's side this time, and
And
only one of them is going to make it to senior year because from these trailers, the patty cakes look like
If
they're
my
not making
girls
it
go to the
out.
deadlights, I'm gonna have an attitude.
Bye. Go
They,
up.
they
Time to float.
Time to float.
I'm like, babes, don't look at it. Homecoming, prom, think about things.
Homecoming. Stop.
No,
Prom,
beep
homecoming.
Patty. I'll be like beep Patty, beep beep. What's the daylights?
Oh man.
I'll
But
be
no,
like,
I
Steve
like.
Griffin, let go.
That's so sad.
But no, I like Marge. I like that moment because I know she was trying to throughout the whole season. She was trying to fit in with these girls, and I
Yes.
think she just had it. And and
Yes.
she had this cute moment with Rich, and I thought it was just adorable. And she sat there with the rest of the losers, I guess, and yeah, she's a part of them now. And then when we get to the scene where she's like riding on the bike with Rich, and she's like behind him and stuff, I'm like, this is so adorable and cute. I love this for her.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
version I want to see.
It's
Like, I
freedom.
know. You said what?
It's freedom. You ain't gotta
Yes,
sit there
it's
and worry about
freedom.
nobody.
Yeah.
you got a friend. You try to be friends with somebody who was sitting there. You be honest with you, out of all the girls in the group, Marge was actually the funniest one. All the rest of them were just
Oh
being.
yes.
It's
Oh,
one
yeah.
thing when
She
you
was
have
she was
Rick.
okay. Don't blow her head up. She was okay.
Hold up, though.
TaMon.
Because Patty felt threatened as soon as she saw her other acolytes laughing. She said, Marge, did you wear that sweater yesterday?
Hey, Marge.
I was like, wow.
Marge, you know what's funny? That sweater from yesterday. Right, y'all? Let's laugh.
Crashed all her dreams.
So rude.
Yeah, she did. You gotta check a bitch, and that's what she did. I'm a supporter of the patty cakes, and no one can take me from them. Not even Pennywise. And Pennywise, you listen here. If my patty cakes don't make it out,
No, they ain't making it, TaMon.
Yeah.
you too, Tommie.
They're not making it, TaMon.
Me too. They ain't making it.
They ain't making it.
Mark. Now, Mark, I thought you support groups like this. Heather.
I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna sit there and do that needy die. As soon as they go, I'm like, die.
Not the way, Bobby.
That's what she did. Oh man, yeah. I think sadly they're gonna go, unfortunately. But
at least you're sad about it.
Mm.
Well, listen, if at least one patty cake makes it, I feel it's a win, even if that is Marge.
Okay.
I think March is gonna make it.
I think she's gonna make it too, and I think her and what's his name, Will.
Will.
I think her and
Only
Will are gonna be the
ones.
only survivors that's gonna make this, and that will make
Which
me
is
so happy.
so. Me too, and yes and no. Yes,
Oh, wow.
because the only reason why I love all the kids, but I love when horror shows and movies don't always go the happy ending route. I love bleak shit.
Oh
So
my
if you
God.
start off with a group of people or kids or whatever, and then you only left with like one or two,
Yep.
and you got attached to these characters, that means that this show's about that business, man. They don't care. They taking anybody out. They already showed us on the first episode that they can take these kids out anytime they want. So yes, if we're just left with Marge and Will, so be it, Because
Yeah,
we do know, like, if that theory is correct, TaMon, with that being Richie's father from the Losers Club, mother from the Losers Club, and then obviously we know Will's going to survive because we got Mike
yeah.
later on. But we don't know anything about Lily and Ronnie and Richie. So, yeah,
Let me ask
that
y'all
might
this.
happen.
Let me ask y'all this about Dick. Like, why do y'all think that Pennywise was so adamant about releasing all of like Dick's sort of like ghosts? And
Go ahead.
yep.
I'm sorry. I pressed the buzzer too early. I'm sorry. I think that he knew that he had someone he needed to get out of the way, and what better way to distract him than with himself? So he found his little lockbox, figured out what was inside. He's a very strong psychic, by the way, Pennywise. Figured out what was inside. That he could have been opened it, but he opened it in a way that was also traumatizing to Halloran, and I think he knew exactly what he's doing. He needs him out of the way.
Yep.
Do you think he's kind of potentially afraid?
No, I think it's a nuisance. He's just a nuisance. And he's gonna keep poking around till he finds something that he doesn't need to find. I have to kill him anyway, so just move him.
Yeah. That is interesting though, Tommie, that he could be afraid, because I go back to that episode when Dick was on the plane and he first, I don't know if it's like astral project or whatever, and Pennywise, like after the thing falls, Pennywise talks to him and he's like, "Who are you?" And he even said it like in a way like,
Why are you
and
here?
he quickly, and then he quickly got in his head and had his grandmother floating in there real quick.
Yeah, it was almost like he was like looking like,
this is exactly the thing we're talking about. This is too
He's
funny.
chilling, my name's business, and then
but the thing about the Dick Halloran clip was I liked how they brought in, because I was trying to explain to my niece, and she's enjoying y'all. She's laughing at all the jokes and stuff. That goes back to Dr. Sleep.
Yep.
Because for those who have not seen Dr. Sleep or read Dr. Sleep, the trick that Dick did, he taught it to Danny Torrance. And so that was a big pivotal moment. This is why I was saying earlier about how I like how the show is expanding this character from the literary aspect of the character
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
bring to, like, he's a big Stephen King character, and he's trying to make trying to take him out of that magical Negro trope, because we all know
Right.
That's what
the
he
magical Negro.
is.
Right. I'm just saying we all know that the magic, we all kind of like, they kind of tried to shoehorn in, and I don't know if Ricky's still here. They try to shoehorn in, but certain people try to shoehorn in Bonnie Bennett into the magical Negro trope, except that, but I feel like most of the magical Negro tropes, they tend to just come in to help save the white people. You don't know nothing about them, just they got magic. And at least you knew that Bonnie had family, she had feelings and stuff like that. Granted, they still treated her like that. But you can sit there and say, to some extent, the military is using Dick Halloran as a magical Negro trope, because
absolutely, it's about the character's function, not about the connections. It's their function,
right? And even the natives like Tanya. I forgot, I wasn't here last week, but I just gotta say this one quick thing. When Rose was talking to Tanya, they were speaking in native language, and that dude was like English.
Right. Yeah.
And I had to keep I said, before I could catch myself, I said, why? Because my deal was wife said, what do you mean? I said, because he can stay over there. He ain't got to hear everything they saying. That's none of his business. They can
I'm not even talking to you, sir.
Exactly.
I'm not talking to you.
Right.
Exactly.
That's my remark.
But the reason why I was there, I mean, which reason why I say Halloran is a big factor is because he is a strong person. He even sat there and said his grandmother had the shine. And it's funny they don't never say the shine, and they just say this gift.
Yeah.
His mother had the shine, his grandmother had the shine, but he was more powerful with it. It's like he knew how to
right? Because when he was talking to Leroy, when he was explaining it to Leroy, he said, and he didn't even say gift, he said some, like, hit some of what I got or whatever. Like, there was no name for it. He said my grandmother had a little bit, but I had more of it, and she knew that. So you're right, like, he was more stronger than her, but obviously she had enough of it to teach him. Yeah.
I think Dick is strong, and I think that Pennywise, like you said, Bobby, when Pennywise was like, "Who are you?" It was almost kind of a little bit of fear in his voice, a little bit. I mean, this is this is the
That's
entity.
how I took it when I first watched.
This is the entity who seems to be all powerful in a way, and he's like, "Who are you?" I would love to see if Dick can get in Pennywise's head.
He was almost there because that's how Dick got there. Yeah, and that's why Pennywise had to step in, like, hold up, let me deflect. I'm gonna bring your dead grandmother from up here to distract your ass. Because
imagine that if he is strong enough, it might kill him. But if he could find out enough about Pennywise, and maybe this is going in a different direction, but I would love to see, or even a confrontation between Dick and Pennywise.
Them two.
And
Tommie, you bought
I would love to see that. And I think that's the reason why Pennywise, like to your point, TaMon, why Pennywise was like, I need to get you out the way. More so than this probably being a nuisance, but like you kind of a threat.
I don't know if I think that The Shining is a threat to a celestial entity. I just don't think that it measures up to that. And but don't get me wrong, right? Because he's doing mental illusion manipulation at an all-time level. I've never seen Dick do that, unless we count his attack of Daniel. But no, he entered a memory. He didn't create the memory.
Right.
Pennywise is literally creating scenarios, illusion. I don't know if Dick can do all that. Abra, who's the strongest Shine I've seen, wasn't doing all that. So I don't know if it's given that for Dick. I don't think he'll make it.
But Pennywise don't know that, because I don't think Pennywise came across somebody that even did what Dick did to him by bringing himself into that situation. That's why he's like, who are you? Because I don't think he encountered somebody else with a power or an ability. So Pennywise
not Derry, probably
like,
not.
Hold up. I don't know what the hell you could do, but if you can come up in my spot, you probably could do some other shit. So like you said, distraction, here you go. I'm gonna keep you over here because I don't want you fucking with me. He probably don't know, but he know enough that he could bring his ass on my side. So, yeah,
and he knows enough to manipulate his gift.
And that's what the Dimpy skit he did with Pennywise. I just tried to show y'all there that it kind of incorporates all of that, because it was like he up there batting his beard. He was like, "Yo, what you doing up in?
Right.
Get the fuck out.
It was so
It was
funny.
given like Pennywise was in his house, and then Dick was looking at his blind, like through his window.
Yes.
He was like,
Exactly.
He was literally an
"Get
intruder.
out,
He
get
was
out."
literally an
Yeah.
intruder. But then, as we talk about it, I'm seeing like a lot. I'm seeing at least some, and I'm not saying I would be all messed up, but I am seeing some weaknesses in Pennywise.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
even when Leroy was about to, shoot his son, his friend was like, "I don't see him,"
Mhm.
and it just reinforced to me at that moment that Well, I was a little confused, to be honest with you, because in the first episode, Pennywise came after those kids, and he seemed
Mhm.
like he did it firsthand. But it seems like in other cases, it's not necessarily Pennywise that's doing things to people, it's other people. Like when Lily was the one who actually gouged out Marge's eye. I mean, Pennywise sort of created like the illusion that it was Marge's eyes that were like really doing what they were doing. But I don't know. Is it Pennywise that's doing this stuff, or is it other people that's
No, it's him.
It's him.
Pennywise are using?
Yeah, it's just the fact that poor Lily, she just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
all the
No,
time.
she's
You know what
not.
I'm saying?
Taylor.
Because I think that but no, Pennywise doing the stuff because I'm trying to figure out another instance where he was actually in fault of it.
Pennywise is doing everything. He caused racism in the world. He caused racism in Derry. He's causing people to go crazy. Do we think Lily has to shine? It won't be shining for much longer. See
Right.
if she has anything.
Going to shine her
I
ass
wanna-
right back to Juniper Hill.
What's her shine gift? Because Carrie has telekinesis. Everybody else has telepathy. Some girls
Yeah.
will push her from Dr. Sleep. What's Lily's? He's screaming?
Yeah, I didn't get a hint of really anything from
I
her
don't
having
think
to
she had
shine.
no.
Yeah.
She's just a scream queen. She's just a scream.
She is that. I'll give her
Yeah.
that. But I can't wait till
Yeah.
she get back to Juniper and see those doctors. They're gonna
Stop.
take her out of it. Mhm.
Stop.
I will tell you this: as seemingly as powerful as Pennywise is,
Mhm.
2 questions I got for y'all. One,
Yes.
is Pennywise the devil?
No,
No. He's
And-
an alien.
no.
And 2,
Well,
because so you feeling me on that one, TaMon?
I mean,
Okay.
okay, allegory, right? Falling down from the sky,
Oh, okay.
causing madness upon the land. I mean, it's a cool way to. I've never thought of it. That's interesting, Tommie. But I can see that.
The only
Yeah,
reason I
you say
say
that,
that
yeah.
is because you said he's causing racism in the world. You went
Yes.
outside of Derry, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, And
Because you do get a. No, I'm just saying you do break up a point because they were saying that's why the native tribe kept him there, because if he'd have got any further than that, everybody would have been kind of like jacked up. It'd been
Yeah,
just like
within a year, he would have took
Mhm.
over the whole fucking world, literally.
And that sounds
Yeah.
like a biblical story to me. And also, he has siblings,
Mm.
a pantheon, angels. He has siblings. So, I mean, this is a cool allegory to
That is.
that. Yeah, great call out, Tommie.
Yes,
And
I didn't
2,
think about that.
Mhm.
2, the first thing I thought about is again as seemingly as invincible as Pennywise seems to be, something was strong enough to put his little behind in a box and toss him across the universe into a place called Derry. I would keep that in mind. That as powerful as Pennywise seems, and as he is, we need to find out what cast him out.
I'm
Oh, we
curious to
know.
know with this world how the world going to do it, because I know in the books it's a whole cosmetic thing with a turtle and Pennywise fighting and blah blah blah. But they're obviously not doing a turtle in this because that would be really kind of weird for the show. So that's why they're symbolizing the turtle in different ways throughout the show. But I'm curious to know if they are going to tackle that in future seasons. I wonder how they're going to do that, where he actually came from. Yes,
Season 3 has to.
Okay.
It has to, because that's the origins
The
of
start, the
everything,
origins,
the
yeah.
start of it. And so like,
Yeah,
Because we got a
because
hint of it with the natives talking about when, you
yeah, it
know,
was
and it was
perfect.
even Derry. It was just a
that was
land, and
beautiful.
all
That
of
was
a
a beautiful
sudden,
story, right?
it was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
how would you describe something that fell down from the sky? This may lead into another topic, so I want to quickly make this point and move. But how else
Okay.
would you describe something that comes from the sky and causes corruption? As devil, a devil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So I
Yeah.
mean, that's in any place you are.
yeah,
Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
why the black spot, when we get there, it's going to be a feeding ground for him, because that's just negativity, people
Mhm.
dying, things happening. So he's just going to be having a whole buffet. So, well, it's going to be having a whole buffet. Magic Space Sea Turtle should tell you
Oh,
everything
sorry.
about King's writing
Oh,
process.
wrong one.
Well, yeah, he was on coke for sure.
Oh
He even
yeah,
said it. He even
oh
said it. He
yeah.
was coked the hell out, you know. But
Also, the whole book of it is really. I think the seed of the idea was from the Atlanta child murders, and it just add in the coke with it, and then you get all this right here.
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to see a giant alien turtle. I don't care. You know what? I want to as well. I don't know how they're going to do it, but sure, why not?
Why the hell not?
Why the hell not?
Bring a turtle. I don't care if it's Michelangelo, Raphael. I don't care who you
Right.
bring. Give us a turtle immediately.
All right.
Okay, so
Before
I have a. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say before we move on, I do want to mention, shout out to Pennywise in that scene, the flashback scene with Ingrid, because that scene got me out of here. It was one of the creepiest moments, because can we just talk about Ingrid real quick when
We
she
didn't even talk
literally
about the
fed
black and
this?
white of it all. Yeah,
Yes, the black and white scene. First of all, shot beautifully. It was great. The
Yeah.
Mhm.
colors mixed with the black and white, amazing.
it's so appropriate. So
Yes.
appropriate.
So obviously we know Mrs. Kirsch, Ingrid is
Periwinkle,
Pennywise, Periwinkle,
zip
Periwinkle.
holes.
She mentioned that her father is gone, Pennywise the dancing clown. So that she hears this little girl, in Juniper talking about Pennywise the dancing clown, want to take me to the basement, blah blah blah. So she ends up taking this little girl into the basement. Pennywise, come on out, and he's talking to her. And at first I'm like, do he not see her? Because he's just paying attention to the little girl. But then he did the whole turn and said, I see you bought a friend. That part right there creeped me the fuck out. It's just like those little subtle movements that he does, that
Yes.
Bill Skarsgård does. And it's just like, people need to give him
Fire.
his props. Because as
Yeah.
much as I love Tim Curry, he's having so much fun in this. And
Yeah.
again, it's just the subtle movements, the way he's using his voice, the drool, the way he looks. Like, it was so good. So that moment, after he even did that, he just turned into a straight monster, started
Mhm.
chasing them, and then she let this little girl die.
Indeed. I live for that
She,
though.
Oh my
I
goodness! I
felt
knew you were
bad.
gonna
Those
say something.
screams, he tore
Yeah,
her
those
up.
screams.
Tore
You can
apart.
hear him. You can hear him crunching on her. That was a
Oh,
sickening part of
baby,
Mm-hmm.
that.
baby, that was some Kentucky Fried Chicken extra crispy. He was wearing her ass out, baby. Crunch, 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 crunch.
I will say,
Mhm.
I would say to your point, man,
Mhm.
Bobby, Skarsgård is doing as good of a job with this Pennywise as Robert England did with Freddy. I mean, he is like
Okay, yeah,
he is
I have
making
things to say. Hold on. I'm
he is
taking notes. Keep going.
making
Sorry.
this one. I mean, he's making this character his
yes,
complete
yes. And
completely.
with the TV show, he's doing a lot more with it, which I really enjoy. I really enjoy it a lot. So, um,
Oh,
yeah, he's
I
yes,
have a question for you, Bobby. I have a question for you, for you, Bobby, and for you, Tommy, and for I guess everybody since we're all here. Bobby, for you, when I think about commitment to a role, I always go to Evan Peters in Hotel and his ability to
yes.
transform into James March. So
James Patrick March.
James Patrick March, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm really enjoying his commitment. I don't know if it's the director or his ability to transform the way that he is, but he's nailing it. And I
Yeah,
hope he gets nominated in the Emmy category, because this is great work. And his one
Mm-hmm.
scene was captivating. And to you,
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, you said Skarsgård commitment is similar to Robert England's. We have this
Mm-hmm.
conversation often on this panel, about, on all the panels, honestly, about who could take over that mantle. Is Skarsgård too popular for that? Is he too of the creature feature guy to take on to be the next Freddy, or is he the perfect candidate?
wow. Dang, that's hard. I think I think he the perfect. No, I think he might be too big. I think he might be too big. I
Mm.
think I if he was to do that, if he was to do that tomorrow, I
If he
wouldn't
was announced tomorrow, what would you say?
I wouldn't see him as Freddy.
Mm.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't see him. He's too tall for one. And I know they
Not
could probably.
tall.
I could see they could be like, well, we can have a tall Freddy though, but I feel like the natural person to this day will still be Kevin Bacon because Kevin Bacon is still young enough to play Freddy.
Good point. I like that.
I
But
don't discount his ability in the role, and I would vote for him 10 years ago. Hands down.
Okay.
who
Yeah.
you talking about Bill Skarsgård 10 years
No,
ago?
No,
I would
Kevin
vote for Bill
Bacon.
Skarsgård today,
Okay.
but Kevin Bacon 10 years ago,
I
Yeah.
would say
third Echoes
Bill.
era for sure.
I would say Bill, but I think since Pennywise is so big now, they're not going to give him another character just as
Yeah.
big as Penny. Like he already
Yeah.
made a thing with this new Pennywise.
Yeah.
Like what Tommy was saying, like if this was like early on, maybe if he just started Pennywise or
Yeah.
even a little before then I
Yeah.
probably. But he already is so big in his role now. So if I see him as Freddy Krueger, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody else mentioned creepy colors in the comments, Jim Carrey, because I do remember somebody else
Wait,
mentioned
we're not
Yeah.
there yet.
Carrey.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I'm
Don't
saying
discount
that,
the lurkers comment.
okay, I
love
love Bill. I
Bill.
love his ability to make these villains more than just surface level villains. But yeah, I gotta say, I can't see Bill as Freddy.
Mm,
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a chop so far. It's getting chopped.
yeah.
I think it is a chop. It's not my one vote doesn't mean it. Oh, I was on the fence. This is my thought process. Like, I think somebody from theater will be amazing. Like somebody who doesn't have a
Yes.
movie resume, but somebody who's
Yes.
skilled and
Yes.
trained in a way that has to be
Yes.
outwardly expression
Yep.
of somebody on
That was-
stage. Even if
Give
the
us
guy who
somebody new and
played
fresh.
new and fresh, the guy who played
Yeah.
Doctor Who, I don't care who it is. Somebody from stage, Hamilton, find someone.
Yeah.
I would just think that would be a great option to do versus someone so mainstream. He can't have. I know we have scream queens who can jump from genre to genre, but he can't do that. That's not fair. And it's other great actors that would be great. But to segue into Mark's point, I think 15 years ago, Jim Carrey would be ideal to play Freddy. He would be great.
Mhm.
I just
Mm.
think the name Jim Carrey itself is gonna be like, the average moviegoer could be like, oh, he's gonna make Freddy into like this crackpot, and we don't want to see Freddy cracking jokes and stuff. You got those people who are saying, you got people who you got those people
Oh,
in the
yeah.
community who would be like, I don't want Freddy, I don't want Nightmare 4 Freddy, I want Nightmare 1 or 2 Freddy. You know what I'm saying? Where he's mostly in the
They don't watch
shadow.
our show apparently because we talk about
Right.
comedians' range is
Right.
perfect for horror because
know.
they have to do everything.
Yes.
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 And I love Jim Carrey. He's one of my favorite comedians. And I back and forth, I'm like yes and no for Freddie, but maybe like you said, TaMon, like years ago, maybe so, but not so much now.
The mask version of him, sure.
Can I
Yeah.
come at y'all with
David
this?
Allen Greer.
Let me come at y'all with this though. What if we were to get a woman Freddy? Not a woman to play Freddy, but a woman version of a Freddy.
Let me sit with that for 2 seconds.
So not a woman to play Freddy, but what if somehow in like the world of Elm Street, what if the original mother became the next Nancy's
Like
mother
Freddy.
became the dream?
Oh, a story.
Yeah.
Marge is the new Freddy.
Marge.
So this is what when you were talking, what popped into my head.
I love her so much.
A
I'm sorry. I
very-
love Marge.
I love Marge too. Smoke your cigarettes, babe. Keep your daughter safe, babe.
She
Go
be
to
drinking.
sleep.
Listen,
I
she is a
love Marge.
lush.
She's like, hey,
Lush.
you're fine. The
Lot.
bar's on the door. You're fine.
Lot.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
lot.
locked. She said, they're locked. Oh, locked. Okay, so what pops into my head when you were saying that, when you were pitching that to me, is another version of Jessie, but in a female victim to take over her and come through this world. That would be the way I would probably do it. I don't know if I would gender bend him that any other way besides but I'll make it successful. So the next movie, the world sees Jessica, but is really Freddy Krueger going around doing real bad things. Now that I could think could be interesting.
Is Elm Street in
Okay.
Derry?
I mean,
I think there's an Elm Street. Every town has an Elm Street.
True.
But because I think there was actually a thing. But one last thing about the Freddy thing. That would be an interesting take, TaMon, if they took parts 1 and part 2 and merged them into one movie.
mhm.
And that would be how they could like transition like over to a new Freddy. In another word, like you start the movie off with a Freddy Krueger, and then like you end it with like him possessing a teen's body to become the next Dream Demon.
Yep.
And that way you won't be stuck on the Freddy Krueger aspect of it. You can still sit there and try
The
to be
dream demon
innovative.
of it.
Yeah, because that was
He's a
the
demon.
interesting aspect of it, was the fact that he's a dream demon. And we still to this day don't know why he was an evil person. But you know, why they keep coming back to Freddy Krueger. If you who has anybody else been picked for dream demon status? You know, that way it's kind of the Doctor Who of it all. Because that one of the
It
things I
is.
feel like Doctor Who is the one thing that I feel like is the best casting choice ever made, or the creative choice ever made for a television show or any type of creative property. Create an alien that regenerates to a new person's face. That way you can keep the show going and gotta rely on somebody get too big for their britches. We can regenerate you next season, so you better get ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We get you
Yeah,
out of
and
here.
depending
You
on
know?
your views, babe, and your ratings, you may
Yep.
get a season or 2. But if you're great, you may get 4. But if you're not, you're out of it.
You're out of it.
And
We're
it's
gonna keep
okay. We'll
regenerating.
kill you and have you regenerate.
But
Yeah.
they can
I
do
want
something
to.
like with Freddy Krueger. That way the story can stay on instead of them being like instead of being like, for instance, this generation might have a Jesse Wash, the next generation might have a Candy Thompson or something like that to be, you know, the Dream Demon or something like that. Something. You know?
Before we answer the Creepy's question, because this is a really good one,
It
Mark, I
is.
wanted to tag on to what you're saying about the story we're pitching about turning into Jessica, and then in the second movie, and then how about we put them in an institution in the third movie, just like Dream Warriors, and she's in an institution physically killing people. It's still a slasher, but we're sort of removing some things out of it until we figure out how we want to do this sort of dream power situation, or if we
Supernatural
want to.
later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out if we want to or
Yeah.
not.
If somebody said that they feel like the kids of the losers are like Dream Warriors, I'm like, no.
No power, baby. No
Powers,
power.
No.
powers.
All right, so Creepy said, does the actor need to be white to play Freddy? The answer is no,
Mm-mm.
Of
in my
course
opinion.
not. But you know the world is gonna vote Freddie. It's you know it's gonna happen. You just
Right.
know. So
Right.
I
Playing
mean,
devil's advocate, I think the pathology of a serial killer, a child murderer in that time period fits a white male in his 30s. So I think it makes sense to keep him true to the pathology of that type of killer. That's all.
so the lurker said I see people say Vecna, and even though they're joking, Jamie Campbell Bower,
Fire.
he plays Vecna. If you look at him, he could play a good Freddy. Like
Yep.
the
He
actual
could.
actor,
Yep.
he would play a good Freddy, because even if you look at Vecna and his powers, he's kind of similar to Freddy Krueger anyway. That's why they brought
That's
Robert
why I
Englund
said
into
no to
that
him.
season. Oh, that's why you said no, because of
That's
that
why I'm
being
saying no,
close?
because Vecna is so
Ah.
close to Freddy, and Vecna 2 is a name
Yeah.
I
outside
don't
of
think
certain
it's
things.
big, and he's in.
No.
I don't know, but this
It's
actor's
a
not even
sad-
that.
I mean,
And
we
this
gotta
actor's
talk
not even that big though. Like Bill Skarsgård is a big name. Like he's in a lot of things. This
Right.
actor, I don't really know him in many things.
It'll be a
outside
great
of being Stranger
promotion.
Things.
Oh, he was in the Shadowhunters. It's a TV show based off
Who
of
Jamie Campbell Bower?
Yeah,
he played the lead main guy, so he does have range.
He can
Do I
he
could
can make up for
literally
the
see
damn
him.
Whitmore movie.
Would you say, Mark?
The Witchboard remake,
Yeah, he can make up for that.
I liked it. I actually liked
he was
it.
in that.
So
I
Yeah,
haven't watched it. Oh,
I actually liked it. But here's my thing with him. I think it would be a cool promotion. And when his name came up in the comments, I immediately went to Freddy's Revenge when they gave us that awful backstory from having a family and a daughter. And we
Yeah,
saw
Oh
young
yeah,
Freddy. I could see Jamie Campbell, same outfit, same hairstyle,
doing
redoing that
that.
whole
Yeah.
scene, or
yeah.
even his courtroom scene. I think it'd be a cool promotion, and he has enough star power that it will be great to see him doing that. So
Okay.
And
Um,
we haven't had like a backstory, an official backstory to Freddy,
I
have we?
mean, for Revenge is
Freddy's
canon,
dead.
so
Freddy's dead is canon. Yeah, it's canon.
yeah,
Uh,
Freddy's there. Sorry, yeah.
yeah,
Unfortunately.
It's the
yeah,
canon because now you tell Wes Craven, he would be like, "Ain't none of this shit canon past Dream Warriors," but
right,
Uh-huh.
right.
the fact that but here's the thing about Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, and all those, because I always say those are like the
Yeah,
our generation's Universal
yep,
monsters. The only thing
yep,
is they weren't all under the one studio.
yeah,
So just like with the Universal monsters, they all have different backstories. I mean, granted, 3 of them are from an actual novels, and plays and stuff like that. The Phantom, Dracula, and Frankenstein.
hmm
But
hmm
I mean, the Invisible Man, excuse me. But the point is that look at how many times the Invisible Man has been redone. You got Hollow Man. A lot of people be like, "What is
Oh, that
Hollow
was
Man?"
good.
I'm like, Hollow Man is still out there. It's like a version of the Invisible Man. It's just be
And that's
real.
funny. That was Kevin Bacon too, wasn't it?
Yep.
Exactly.
Fire.
hmm
That was a great movie. It's so underrated. We should talk about that in a later episode. But
Yeah. Yeah.
also you got the Invisible Man with Elizabeth Moss. Look how they redid that. You know
Fire.
what I'm
Now that's how you
hmm
remake it. That's how you remake. Unfortunately, the Mummy didn't work out that way, but
saying?
that was an amazing remake
Yeah,
from start to finish.
Exactly.
yeah,
And see, so they can do something where they can change up the backstory where they don't have to be
yep,
beholden to what we got in '84. Because they
yep,
kind
Yeah,
of
it
tried
doesn't
to
have to
do it
be.
in 2010, but they kind of played with this whole thing of y'all lied on this man, and then he's got revenge. We found out he actually did all the stuff that he just was really trying to shut him up, unnecessary
yeah,
subplot.
yeah,
But if you just change it up a little bit, add some maybe modern internet basis to it or something
yeah,
like that, you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
just go with that. You can always make it fresh and relatable to today's
Yeah.
generation, like that.
I think Bobby said something really cool. He said that, or so maybe you tell me, I'm not sure, but why is he doing this stuff? How did he become a dream demon? Like, what do you mean? Like, I want
Yeah,
him to be practicing dark arts already. Maybe he was collecting these kids for a ritual. We need to know he needs some type of Necronomicon. Let's do it, baby. And he sacrificed himself to become what he is now.
yeah. But we don't have
So
that for Jason either, if I'm not
we're gonna
mistaken.
get that soon, though. We're about to get that soon.
Yeah, that show's coming out what next
for
year?
sure.
It is.
Crystal
Crystal
Lake.
Lake.
Crystal Lake,
Yes,
yeah,
come out next year. I don't want no other delays, but
No, it's
y'all,
good.
they want me to train again. I don't want to just push y'all, but I just want to throw out my theories right quick. My theory for next week is that I feel like because after I watch each episode, I've made sure to watch the behind the scenes of it, and then the next time on,
Same.
and I noticed there's a few scenes that we have not seen yet. The biggest one being that big ass fog hitting Derry.
Yep.
I'm thinking that my theory is that because I was trying to figure out how did for the parents to be like not the parents, but like for somebody like Will and all those kids be so connected to what happened now, and it didn't happen again in 1989. Like, why wouldn't I Will? Because we only got was it Will's granddad? Was it Leroy who was
It was
telling
Leroy.
Mike to
hmm
shoot the? So I'm like, okay, so we know something's gonna happen to Will. What I'm trying to say is that I'm
Eventually.
thinking that everything they're gonna have, but they said they made a point with Shaw saying that when he left, he forgot everything that happened
hmm
hmm
until they gave him some type of drug and it untapped something. He didn't even know who Rose was until he got that cease and desist letter. So I'm thinking because Bobby, TaMon, Tommie, I know good and damn well if y'all was kids and y'all had to fight something like Pennywise, y'all would sit there and let y'all kids know, yo, some strange stuff going on. Stay y'all ass in the house,
Mm.
and y'all hear any funny noises, let me know because I dealt with this before already. You're not gonna
I
hide
wouldn't
it.
be telling my kids nothing about that because I wouldn't be living there.
Right.
But great, right, I get that. But I'm saying if you
The
were not
door.
if you're not able to leave Derry, because you clearly see
Oh.
that the Hamlin family has still been stuck in Derry because we got
I don't know
Mike.
how and why, especially after all of this. Like,
Right.
people, why are you still
Exactly.
there?
So I'm thinking that what's going to happen is some of the main characters are going to leave Derry. They're going to
Mhm.
evacuate, and then they might come back and completely forget that some of the stuff happened. Because that's how the book is. That's how the book played it
Yeah.
out. You know, that's how Sade
Even
did a great skit.
the movie too, the original
Yeah.
movie, well, the TV movie, like they mentioned, like they didn't remember until fucking Mike called them, and it was like, huh? And then they start having those flashbacks. I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah.
what was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
Sade did a great skit. If y'all check out Sade, just look for it on Sade's page. She did a great skit where she was sitting at the house chilling, and Mike calls her and was like, Mike Hannon from Derry. Yeah, I remember you, but you know what? I gotta go do. Oh, you bought my ticket already? You know, like I'm not. Pretty much, you try to say she wasn't gonna show up to Derry. You know, so she wasn't gonna show up to Derry. It was just a funny skit, but I think this was gonna end up happening. Like somebody's gonna leave. Most of the people are gonna leave, and they're gonna come back with not any memory of what happened because they probably sit there and knock him down before, because they said a big bloody event is gonna have to happen before he before he goes into slumber again. And I think this was gonna end up happening. So that's my theory right now.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Charlotte's gonna die.
But they got me
Will
wanting to
stays in
train.
Derry with
I
his
want to
peaceful
stay to the
unit because he
end.
wants to protect his damn country.
Pause that. Mark,
He is
thank you
still
for
Christabel
coming.
Leroy. Mike, we gotta have a conversation.
I mean that. Well, to be honest, like I'm that scene got on my nerves too when he said, "I just want to protect this country." I was with Charlotte like, "Protect this country, bitch. We got shit." Come,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
At that moment, like, why did you say that? After
that
all
was
what's going
irritating.
on, after
Yeah.
you was, bro. I just want to protect this country. Come on.
I concur with that. That was my biggest issue with Leroy. This entire these first 6 episodes was like I was like Terry from Soul Food. Country, because it's just like forget the country, you know, because I'm like the thing about it is you're dealing with Shaw, who feels like he can control this damn demon or whatever this thing is. You cannot weaponize something this dangerous.
That
And
sounds
that
so
alone,
familiar. It sounds so familiar. Just keep fucking up stuff. Just keep doing things.
I'm like, forget the country. We are top priority. And you done brought us here to if our son is being chased by this demon. Exactly, Merker. It's like protect the
Exactly.
Period.
Period. But y'all let me because I got a trade and I love doing this with y'all, and I will most definitely be back next week.
Oh, Mark.
Period.
Yo.
Yay. Well,
so good seeing you.
My niece. She has enjoyed y'all the entire time. She has been cracking up. You got a new fan because every time you said something about the pancake, she was on the floor literally rolling. So
that's why I said, hey friend, you get it.
I'm so glad to do this with y'all tonight. Y'all lift my spirits. Y'all give me energy to last these next 8 hours until 5:30 in the morning. So thank y'all so much. I will see y'all next week.
King Mark the Wise, everyone.
Mark.
Bye, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. All right. I mean, should we get into what they've been saying?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I have we can go into I have a little thingy.
Okay.
It's just to help with the conversation a little bit. A little thingamajig. Let's see here. It's called Deadlight's Deep Dive. So I want to ask you a question to see how you were paying attention in this week's episode.
Okay.
What is the name of the specific ritual or chant the losers are attempting to recall from their childhood memory? Wait, that's wrong. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's from the movie.
It is.
But wasn't it the ritual chud or something?
It is.
Yeah.
You got it right.
Yeah, but it's not in this.
It's not, but it was just a way to warm you up.
Thank you.
All right, let's get to the real question. Question number 1.
Mm.
The missing piece. The group needs a specific item. No, that's not right either. Oh, 1 second.
That's all right, TaMon. That's all right. That's
It's
all right.
okay.
Take your time. Take your time. Okay, here's my question. Okay.
All right.
No, that's not right either. We're gonna go into exactly
I got
what.
one for
Oh,
Tommie.
please.
What was the item that Dick Halloran used to get inside Pennywise's head? What was the item he needed to connect to get in his head? Well,
To
when
get
he got in his head, he was holding on to a specific item.
Oh, that was
Mm.
that little chest. His
But
little
what,
his little box.
but what was in the box?
All his ghosts.
Oh no. So let me rephrase the question. Sorry. So when they were on the plane on like episode 2 or 3,
Yes.
Dick was holding an item to find, I think, like, was it the pillars or something like that? He was
Yes.
looking
Mhm.
for something, but he needed an item to get into that space. He was
That was one of
holding,
my questions. Oh, keep going.
I
yeah,
remember that.
and that's when Pennywise was like, "How, like, who are you?" But what was the item that he was holding
Oh,
for him to get there?
dang. Give me 2 seconds.
I can
Shoot.
give you a hint.
Uh-huh.
Was it like a piece of cloth?
No.
Mm,
I have a big hint, but you're gonna get it as soon as I say it.
Oh,
I'll
I remember.
say a
I can
person's
see
name.
everything about that scene too. I can see him sitting on the plane. I can see Leroy looking in the back at him.
Mm-hmm. Hint: Rose.
Oh, that was a good one.
I can't think of it, y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one. David and
Okay.
Goliath.
Slingshot.
Yes.
Bam.
There you go. Awesome.
Okay, great question. Thank you for that, Bobby. Now we're gonna jump into our next part, which is called What They Are Saying in Derry.
Okay.
Oh,
Tommy, please
Yes.
read
no,
this for us.
no one who dies here ever really dies.
It's a smile
Mm.
for me.
And it's the same quote that was used in It Chapter 2 by Mrs. Curse, the old lady. She said the same exact
Yes.
thing. Mhm.
Yes.
She's so messy.
So messy.
She knows she's gonna come back and be a
Right.
beat old ghost. She gonna come on back.
I remember. Oh, that was so. Now that was a scary scene.
Yeah.
That
That
was
was
scary.
her. That is true, though. No one ever really dies because Pennywise is going to take in the form as them.
No
She
one
is such a dumbass. Oh, excuse me. Yeah,
Yeah,
What
keep
you about
going.
to say?
Not the periwinkle.
You was about to go in.
I was. I was about to tear her up because, babe, your father is gone. You know that, right? He's not
Right.
here. It never gave your father was alive.
No. All right. Oh, yeah, this is the same one.
Oh,
Yup.
Yeah, there you go.
same
You know what they
smile.
say in Derry? No one
Yes.
dies. Yup. Gagged.
This movie, this friend, they are doing some good work for us. This is some good
Yo.
continuity.
Uh-huh. I can read this one. Look at us, a pirate and a knight. Nah, man, they made us love Rich and Mart so barely, only to kill them in the coming episodes is just cruel storytelling.
Wonderful. Kill your darlings.
Yeah.
So is that like a consensus that everybody thinks they're gonna kill off Rich?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy because people were saying this like since early on. I never got those hints like why I think Rich was gonna die. But then the closer we get, especially in this episode, I'm like, yeah. Again, like I mentioned earlier, we having this nice moment with him in March.
Yeah.
And when you see things like this, you know something's not going to go right with one of these characters. And I think
Yeah.
it was the same Rich. And if you think about it, Rich didn't. We never seen a moment with just him and his fears and Pennywise attacking him. You know, like everybody else had something, but Rich never got that. All he heard was voices in the pipes.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, that's gonna be hard.
He's out of it.
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, yeah,
For
it's gonna
who?
be hard.
Yeah.
Do we have another one?
We love you, Rich.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ronnie and Will hugging was so adorable,
Ah,
but Will's
yes,
mom had to interrupt the
Interrupt
period.
them.
Hey, what's happening?
I love that scene, man. That
Mm-hmm.
was so like quintessentially like black.
Black.
That
Yes.
was
It was very heavy black
And did she
colored.
call him by his middle name too? What was his middle name? It was something
Dubois. It was like Dubois, or it was something like
Dubois or
Dubois.
something. Yeah,
Yeah,
Will Dubois Hanlon. And she said Dubois.
Dubois, not WV. You won't grow to be that.
I love this moment though, because you can tell
it
he's definitely
was.
like crushing on her and stuff. And the
Yeah,
mom just rolled up and crushed all their dreams.
all of them. She was like, "Get y'all behind in this car."
I
Think y'all
hated it. I
grown?
thought it felt forced. I thought their little kids felt like, why are y'all even together and hanging out? Y'all worried
Mhm.
about all this other stuff. You need to worry about your homework because y'all ain't none of y'all done the homework the whole show.
Right.
And you also need to
Right,
be worried
right.
about your goddamn friends being lost in damn sewers all the time. I'm sick of y'all.
Because they
Focus.
said they thought they were thought they was grown. She sit there thinking y'all
You can't
grown.
think y'all grown. And homecoming's coming. What are y'all doing? Ew. That's why the patty cakes rule because they are minding their business.
Yes.
You know what? I want to see, because maybe they're not, but we're not seeing it from like their end. I want to know what they're doing, and while these kids are running for their lives, I want to see what the hell they're doing.
Counting hair strokes.
Just
1, 2, 3. Switch 200. 201. Period. She got to be laid tomorrow. What you talking about?
she
But
gotta
yo,
be laid
look,
tomorrow.
but listen, it's not just them. It's not just those kids that's being messed with. Because how many kids are missing?
Right.
They go
It's
too
like
many to count.
it's like
a
the
lot.
whole school.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares either. That's what's really bad.
Right.
Yes. What it say? How I'm pulling up next week to help at the black spot.
Period.
In this part 2.
Yes. Get them all out of here. Leroy is pissing me off. Terrible father. Hold up. And there's a monster literally trying to kill your son, and your first priority is trying to protect the country. I feel like this is Mike Burner account.
It has to be Mike's burner account, of course. What's the name? Torrez? Lucilina? That's him.
Yeah.
That's him. Him.
Lucina. The hell.
Leroy is a good man, Savannah. Okay, so y'all you stay off of this black man. We got enough going against us. Why are we going up against him?
Period.
I got an attitude now. How Lily started moving with the Star Dagger. Period. What's up?
Yes.
Run up.
She
This is
turned
what
into
she was
Bishop
giving.
real quick.
Yes.
Yes, she did. Because it never gave out when she talked bad to me, Ronnie.
Yes.
That's what she gave.
Yes.
She was 2 seconds from calling her the hard end, but
Listen.
Yes.
Stop.
And she still got it, don't she?
She does.
You thought she was gonna let it go? What bitch gonna take this from me? What bitch gonna take this from me?
It didn't.
That's what she said.
You see how she went off when they were trying to take it? She's like, don't touch it. Like, she was like,
I would have been like, oh, okay, this is
right.
enough.
Girl, calm down. It's not that deep.
Lily, what's happening, babe? She's like, do not come near my toy. Give us the rings. Oh, that was it for what they're screaming about in Derry.
That was it. Cool.
Rich is too pure for Derry. I thought that said something else. So,
Mm.
well, guess what happens to everybody? You remember little Richie? That's not his name. Who floats? What's his name?
Georgie?
Georgie.
Georgie was innocent until he wasn't. Got caught up in that suicide. System.
So do we think, all right, so we all think that Richie's going to go.
Mhm.
Do we think he's going to perish in the fire, or do you think Pennywise is going to do something and while all that commotion's going on? Because while everybody's running and stuff, Pennywise can sit there and be skipping around doing whatever the
He
fuck he
is,
wants.
for sure.
Yeah.
He's gonna be having a good time watching all this go down. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. He's been waiting to get rid of these kids. They're a nuisance.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
I
don't
wonder
know
if
though. I mean, does Pennywise have access to? He got access to the pipes.
Mm-hmm.
He got access to the sewers. He's limited in where he can, at least at this point, in where he can physically go, right? Because of the pillars. But
Yeah.
his force can reach
Reach
outside.
out. I think it's a limit because didn't TaMon you show us a picture of the map of Derry,
Mhm.
and I think there and again I don't know how far the pillars go because
Right.
the map looked like it was laid out a certain way where Pennywise did reach all those areas.
Uh-huh.
So, and I think the black spot was there, but it was within reach of everything else he can access. So I think that's not out his reach. I think he can physically. Oh, there you go. You brought it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
It's giving circle to me. It's giving
yeah,
circular to me.
because you got
Listen, go ahead.
because the Air Force base, he doesn't. Did he? They can't reach. Can he reach out? He didn't reach out there,
I don't
right?
think so. No, I think that's why
No,
they like it out there.
exactly. So that area, no. But like, I feel like everything else, yeah, he can touch.
So if he
So
can't touch the Air Force base, then he can't touch the little club joint, right? Because that's on the Air Force base.
that is true. But he still ends up there,
Who?
Pennywise,
How?
because the black spot is near the Air Force base. So if that's outside of Derry and he technically can't touch that, how does he end up in the black spot if it's technically on the Air Force base if he technically can't be there? Unless we're missing something.
Oh, right, because the Air Force base is basically protected from him.
Well, Mike says at the bottom it says town's limit. He can't go outside it. The club is far from the base. How far from the base did they mention? I thought it was near the Air Force base when they were building it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
then, I don't know. But then, how did the mob show? How did the lynch mob show up there too? Though,
At where? At the black spot?
yeah,
They were influenced already. They don't need to be. That's why he has
Oh,
them.
that's true.
Remember
And
Bauer's psycho ass being possessed for over decades?
and he also said that somebody gave him a tip, a woman, and we all know who that woman
right,
was.
right,
Periwinkle.
Miss fucking Periwinkle
right.
Ingrid.
Drink twice.
I'm done. I don't have no more.
Go take a break. I got it. Anyways.
Uh-uh. So yeah, if we can get another map somehow where the black spot is somewhere around there, sure, maybe it'll make better sense.
Yeah, because I don't know.
But
I thought it was off limits. I thought that was the one place he could not reach. Was
Because why he not on Halloween's neck if he can get out there? If he
mm,
can't get out there, because he needs to be on his neck.
true.
I don't know.
I gotta do some paying attention. I know in the books though, during the black spot situation, Pennywise, he is like a bird, and he
And
manifests
he
back. Yeah, he's like a bird. He's like hovering above the area. He's shown as a bird doing his business, and then he
tearing
manifests
people
himself
up.
back into the clown. Yeah. So I don't know if they're gonna do that in the show, but
This
right, right. I feel you. I feel you. It's confusing. In my head, I just all right. Maybe Mike, right? Maybe the black spot is not near the base. I thought it was, but maybe we just got confused because the people from the base were building and working on it or whatever. Um, because it says town limit at the bottom, but the pillars was like a circle.
right.
So, and if they can't touch the base, that's not technically the limit. So technically, they could touch. Pennywise can touch that base then, if the town limit was at the bottom.
Does it say
Okay,
town
I'm
limit?
thinking too hard.
No,
Yeah, you see,
no. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. I just that
Oh, I see what's happening. Keep
so
going. I'm sorry.
maybe the Air Force base Pennywise can touch. It's just that I guess I don't know.
Now I can see town limit.
Yeah, it's at the bottom, like right underneath Derry
Okay.
High School.
He definitely in that damn high school, so I don't know what they talking about. Okay.
Right.
We don't know what the border looks like after this. I know it's in he can't leave Derry. That's all I know. I just don't know how
Mhm.
far in Delhi. I would assume it as he gets closer to the border, his powers are weaker. So that's what I would assume is happening.
Right.
Versus he has zero reach.
Right. So
Right.
Mike said they were glad it was far from the base so people wouldn't be in their business. Okay, so maybe it's
Oh,
somewhere within the middle of Derry or whatever.
yeah,
I don't know, child. I know
yeah,
it's in the woods somewhere.
yeah. And
Somewhere there.
2 episodes. Say it's not so. Dang.
It's so. So what would we rank this episode? 1 out of 5. 5 being this is the best thing I've ever seen on TV. Give me more. 1, this is don't ever show it again.
Oh,
Oh, it's a
This,
strong 4.
yeah,
yeah.
agreed.
I'll say the same thing. I'll say a
Mhm.
4. What put it up there for me is obviously the characters. They're great. The
Absolutely.
building on these relationships between Marge and Rich, just it stole my heart, that moment with them two.
Yep.
Uh that backstory with Pennywise and Ingrid was great.
Yes.
I love that what we mentioned earlier about Dick is they're doing so much with this character,
Yeah.
and it's like I'm intrigued. Like if he was to ever get his own spinoff, I'm definitely fucking watching.
Yeah.
Every week we talk about it. He
Yes,
deserves
I'm
to walk
watching.
through Stephen King's fucking
Yeah,
properties like he is, like
Yep.
he's the narrator of this whole thing.
yeah. Because we
Yep.
forget that, like when the box is open, he can see dead people. That's what's going on right now, and he's going through it in this show. Like
Drinking himself to
yes,
nothing.
because every time he opens his eyes, he's hearing them and he's seeing them. And we even see some glimpses of some dead folks.
Yep.
One dude has half his face blown off.
Yep.
And he tries to ignore it. And one part that kind of irked me, and I was on his side, hollering side, like when he started cursing Leroy out in that room, like get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I was with him because Leroy was just so, oh, we can use your abilities for this, and this, and that, and then you can put him back in the box. And Dick was like, what happens if I can't put him back in the box then?
Yeah.
You use me for your benefit, but what happens if I still gotta deal with my shit?
Yeah.
Get out. So
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
on his side with that. I'm like, Leroy, like, bro, like, you have to
Yeah.
understand where he's going through. Like, so I was on Dick Hollerin's side. I felt bad for him. He just gotta find a way to get them back in that box. I don't know where his character going to go by the end of the season. I know he's going to survive, but I don't know how they're going to utilize him. I don't know if he's going to be helpful anyway with the kids later on or against Pennywise. Like, I don't know. There's a question mark.
How do you think his relationship is with between Dick and Leroy? Like, how would y'all sort of like?
I think they were
It feels like a
great, but well, go ahead, Tim. I'm sorry.
it feels like a pissing contest. Like even that episode when they were on the
Yep.
porch talking shit to each other, it does feel like how black men interact, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially when one is his his response was, "I'm your superior officer."
Yep.
Bruh, that don't mean shit
He
to
said,
me.
I don't give a fuck. Get out.
Exactly.
I love the way he said that too.
Yes. He's great. So I do watch the after credits too, and like they have a podcast, an official podcast too. People talking about the show, and they had both these guys on there. And the actor who plays Leroy is like he's like 37. He's like around our age and stuff. And then obviously Dick Hollerin's a little bit older, but he said in real life, they do have those bickering moments. So that scene definitely helped because Dick would be fucking around. Leroy would try to take it serious, the actors, and it kind of helped with that, during these type of scenes, during anger moments and the back and forthness. They said help with that because one is trying to take it serious and the other one is just like, nah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So it definitely showed in this scene for sure.
I agree with you 100% too with that, man. I think it is a pissing contest between them two,
Mhm.
which is unfortunate, I think, because I think
Yeah.
there's a part of me that really wanted to see them maybe bond, especially in regards to Will, because it seemed like Leroy would recognize how important Hank is to the survival of Will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. Well,
2 episodes.
I'm gonna be sad, y'all.
Me
I'm
too.
sad.
I'm ready, but I'm not ready because I already know I'm probably going to be getting teary eyed. I'm a little emotional fucker. So, and every
I
little
am
thing gets
too.
me teary eyed.
I
So I
am
already
too.
sensed it.
I
I
am too.
already sensed it.
And I sure don't want to see Charlotte go. I don't. I
Yeah.
really like
I'm
her.
still holding out hope that she's going to survive, but everybody want her to die apparently. So
No, I
It's
love
not about want. It's more about what makes sense. You
her.
know?
Charlotte Hanlon is not going
Charlotte
to die.
Helen.
She's
She
not.
is so strong. She is so strong. I mean, the way
Yeah.
she's handling her business in that town, I'm like,
It's time for
Yeah.
her to go.
And that's why she's probably going to go. She's doing too much. So they're going to what? They're just going to kill her all.
Just, you know what, since you're here, babe, you go too.
that's gonna hurt. What are we doing for
We're
the final episode of this, y'all? Or
we're
how
gonna have the biggest kickback that you can ever imagine. So we're gonna have a live kickback. We're
okay,
bringing everybody back. You can come back whenever you
Mhm.
want, obviously,
Yeah,
but
for
okay.
definitely
sure.
come back for that last episode
Thank
because
you.
we're gonna have a great talk, have
I'm,
your cup full, and have a refill ready, obviously,
I'm gonna
and we're
Yes.
have
just gonna have a good time.
I'm gonna have to put my permission slip in like a week or two ahead of time because
Now, put it in now.
y'all know I got to do that, man. Because we gonna that's gonna
Let's
be. I mean,
see.
how we gonna prepare for that one? Is it gonna be just on that one episode, or is it gonna be a recap of the whole season?
I don't think
We're
we're gonna do a full recap. I think we'll probably do something to speak on the season holistically, and but the focus will be that episode and the impact it
mhm.
has.
Okay, and then we should. I don't know
So
what
that's
y'all.
the 17th because the last episode come out on the 14th. So the 17th is that Wednesday.
That sounds so
So
soon. We
I
should.
know.
Okay, so they're coming out with two more of these seasons, two at least, right? Is
Hmm.
that
Mhm.
what it is? So we should like have like I don't know, like predictions for like the following episode, like the following season, like
We
like
can.
what we want to see, in the following season.
I
Cause
like it.
I'm loving, and I have to say, man, this is the part about the whole series that really surprised me is how centered the black family is
Yeah.
in this
Yes.
show, and it's doing so much, not the least of which is that it's showing, like we already know and like we've known forever, but it's showing how, yes, a black centered family in a horror series
Hmm.
can move the storyline so far ahead, of where it was. And I think it's just dynamic. I think it's dynamic. I think it's dynamic for the show, and think it's dynamic for what it's saying about, you know, black folks' ability
Hmm.
to do something like this. Like, I mean, like the show is really about them.
Hmm.
And that's just that really makes me happy. That really, really
Mhm.
makes
It
me
was
happy.
kind of unexpected for me, like because I mean the trailer like it kind of shows that, but we're also dealing with white folks in this TV show too, and I was
Mhm.
unsure on how center what it was going to be around the black folks here, but
Yeah.
it's our show technically if you think
Yes.
about it, and I
Yes.
wasn't expecting that.
I was
And
not.
that's why I'm shout out to Andy and Barbara Muschietti. I think that's how you say it.
Yes.
That did the two movies that's doing this is because it's like they're they're doing their thing with this.
Yeah.
They're doing their thing with
Yeah.
this. They're even other directors, like not this episode, but the last episode, they even had a black director direct that episode.
I did not know.
So they're yeah, and I'm just like, this is great. Like they literally, because they're not directing everything, they're just producing the show, and obviously they got
Yeah.
a lot of say in it because they created this. But
Yeah.
they have different people direct these episodes, and they had black people directing these episodes, and they have coaches and all. Like they're just doing the fucking thing with the show, which is great.
Yeah.
Like they had a child acting coach for Will during his scene with
Wow.
the Leroy in that situation because of that could be traumatic, that could
Yeah.
be triggering,
Yeah.
so you have to have a specific person there to deal with something like that because you don't know what that actor went through in
Yeah.
his real life, and if he didn't, he's going to have to reach in himself to get something out to get those emotions. So I
Yeah.
love that they're covering so much
Yes.
in this and doing so much and not being
Yes.
I guess ignorant about anything. So
Absolutely.
No, agreed.
yeah, I love it. I
Absolutely.
love it. You're right, Tommy. Like this is great. And I think that's why a lot of people, I've seen a comment where somebody said something about this show being again woke or whatever. And the only
Oh,
reason why is because people of color is the center of attention on this.
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
just think that it was packaged and marketed perfectly
Mm-hmm.
for mass consumption. And
Mm-hmm.
we don't go into this versus them where we knew that this was a black ass TV show.
Right.
Hmm.
This is different where it has a large market appeal. And I
Yes.
think that's smart as a writer to do so and a producer to do
Yep.
so to get the show the eyes that it needs. We are literally watching three different storylines that
Yep.
are actually driving this entire TV show.
Yep.
Hmm.
Will and the kids,
Yep.
and then Charlotte and her thing, but the husband, Leroy,
Yep.
those three, four, and even Hanlon,
Yeah.
those four black actors are moving this story along.
Yep.
Yep.
You can't
Yep.
deny that. Will we
Yep.
get that next season? Probably not.
Yeah.
However, for opening season, to have this family lead the way is really nice and it's good because it anchors us because he is the anchor. That family
Hmm.
is the anchor
Yep.
um, in the present time too.
Yep.
Yeah. Even shout out to the natives, like that they
Absolutely.
big a big part of this, which is not really
Absolutely.
spoken too much about,
Absolutely.
before. And I'm just like, this is so fucking good. Like,
Where
Absolutely.
are they is the question.
mm,
Yeah.
Where are you when Beverly and Richie are going through hell? Where are y'all with y'all little border that's still open?
they
Yeah.
Where are y'all
exist.
with where is this crystal with Lily and Juniper Hills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need things. I hope we have answers.
It's
Yeah.
a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Especially if they keep this going. And I just hope they do. I hope
Yeah.
they
Mhm.
do. Gosh.
I have a feeling they are. I mean, they already got a plan for the 2 seasons. It's just going to keep going back because obviously we need to go to the actual origins of Pennywise and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think the show is doing really well. So I
Yeah.
feel like it's going to be another season for sure.
Yeah, it's doing well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a great
And
time to be content creators and to be
yeah,
people
for
of color,
sure.
people of color. Because now we seeing it and not just like daydreaming about it, like we
Hmm.
seeing it real time.
Yeah.
It's we are very fortunate because even
Yeah.
just a few years before us, this would not have been the case.
No,
Hmm.
true.
Yep. 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 Well,
Oh,
that
thank you all so
was.
much, y'all.
Y'all see them doing the third movie after this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, enough eyes following this show and enough
It
momentum
depends on
behind it.
because how they killed Pennywise in that second one, like he's dead. So unless
But he said movie. And to be fair,
that can be something else outside of
Beverly
Pennywise.
and her boo thing, I can't remember his name, who she had the baby by.
Bill.
Bill, they're mentioned in other books and they have a
Hmm.
cameo in other books. And so
Okay.
does someone else, maybe Richie is in another book, but also Hanlon may follow his fate in the book and still be kicking.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And we can tap back into Abra after all this context into the shine. It's
Connecting.
so many cool things.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
how Mike said was movies, but
Yeah.
we
That's
don't have to
true.
stay in Derry. I would love to see what Derry looks like gentrified now that
Oh
it has been
wow.
gone for so long.
Not gentrified.
Gentrified. No, seriously, like now that Pennywise is gone, after
Yep.
Yeah.
Beverly and them beat
How
him,
how does
now
Derry
the
look
city
without
can
him?
grow and feel like
Yeah.
something else, but it's not over. And I would love to see a new take on our generation, our age, and modern times going against
Same.
Pennywise.
And
Oh,
like you
that
said,
was
the story
crazy.
is expanded, with Doctor
Hmm.
Sleep and Abra, and then I'm
Hmm.
sure these characters, the Losers Club,
Yep.
that's older, they having children and stuff now. There's so much you can do now,
Yeah.
and I have faith in obviously Andy and Barbara because they did this. They expanded the universe, so they can just keep this going, and they
Hmm.
got good writers, obviously. So
Yeah. The same
yeah.
writers from last week wrote this episode coming up for the Black Spot, which makes sense because I
Hmm.
feel like it's a part one and part two.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So
Y'all,
in that way, definitely a third movie is going to say it like that. Yeah.
I cannot think of a better way to spend a Wednesday night, man. I'm
To talk
so
about
Same.
this.
serious. I am so
Yes.
I love y'all so much, and I appreciate you guys inviting me on. This meant a lot, and I cannot wait to continue talking to y'all about this and everything else I can think of, because man, this is just every time I do one of these, especially, you know, with people that I admire and respect. I respect and love everything y'all do. You guys are
Thanks, Tommie.
fantastic. Love y'all, man.
Well, we respect and love everything you do. You funny as shit, bro.
Absolutely.
Your stuff
Absolutely.
is hilarious. It be taking me out. So keep going. But you're definitely invited back. If you want to come back next week, like TaMon said, come on down. Come on down.
Oh,
And join
absolutely.
the clowns.
Absolutely.
Join the clown. Because we float too, so
All right, right. We got to get the shoot, man. Like we gotta y'all. Oh, that's gonna be hard. How many people y'all gonna have on that final episode?
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about
All
it.
right, all right, all
We're
right.
still in the planning phases.
Yes.
But Tommie, let them know where they can find you, your platforms and all the things.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at Black Horror Survivor. I'm actually at the tail end. At the tail end, I have a company now, a horror content company that I just established
Oh,
probably
shit.
early this year. I got a team, and we are working hard, extra hard, and we're coming strong at the very top of next year
Okay.
I'm ready.
with a particular project among others, but one big project that we cannot wait to show the world. So
We
I'm
love it.
excited.
out for that.
I'm
Be looking out for
excited.
that.
Yes.
No, we definitely have to have you back separately to talk about your project.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, thank you so much.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
I'm proud of
I've
you.
had so much fun tonight talking about episode 6, which is titled
In
in the
name
name
of the
of the Father.
Father.
Yeah,
Yes.
in the name of the Father. Episode 6, in the name of the Father.
There you go.
We will see you next week for episode 7, The Black Spot, December 7th. So be prepared, have your tissue, have your popcorn, and be ready for episode 7. We will see you all next week, Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel, unpacking these things. I'm
Yes.
TaMon Kane. I've had so much fun talking to you, and I'm here with, of course, the
Bobby
one, the only,
Yes.
Torrez.
and Tommie. We'll see you soon.
Yes.
Love you later. See ya.